Hello, hello, happy Monday. Welcome to another Collector's Figures Season 4, Episode 19, Hot Toys exclusives and releases, because they just dumped on us some Star Wars last week. And then Jazz Inc., we haven't got a chance to talk about some Jazz Inc. stuff. Just checking my focus here. There we go, that's a little better. All right. But yeah, other than that, not a whole lot else to talk about, but there is quite a bit to talk about. So, can't talk figures alone. Do that with me now is Blue Tattoo and Uncle Moose.
Yo.
Hello, community of collectors. How was everybody tonight? How are you boys?
I'm doing well. Doing well. How are you?
You guys must be ecstatic. You guys must be ecstatic about what happened today.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think we're all sitting in the same boat.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta wait a little while. Let's wait till we discuss it. Too. Hey, there's Curtis. There's a kid. Here's a kid I helped out. He's in the chat. Hi, Curtis. Hi, Larry. Hi, OG.
Al Walker as well. Thanks for coming.
Larry's here. I don't know. I didn't help him out. I just helped Curtis. I don't think Al Walker.
That's all right. That's all right. He's still here. He's still here. That's all good. OG fan, yeah. Good to see you, buddy.
Timothy?
I'm sorry. Kids were talking to me.
Good Monday.
Where were we at?
Yo, Tim?
Oh, Tim Harvey. Good to see you. OG fan was not prepared for that opening. Hardcore. It's the same opening every week. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Good stuff.
So yeah, I mean, like we usually start off every week, though. Have we gotten anything new?
Yeah, I think we
first.
did.
I haven't gone first in a while. May I go first?
Yeah, go first.
You can go first.
Well, I did get one more set of wiring for another Iron Man, so I did that, and then freaking, I got
wiring is sexy.
Obi. You got Spider-Man.
What you turn it into is even more sexy.
Right? Spider-Punk is awesome. This is a great figure.
I got mine in my box still. I haven't even unboxed it. I got that.
I
got Miles G.
Still need to get him in a couple more poses, but yeah, I didn't pick up the Miles G.
No.
I'll probably.
For some reason, I don't know why I didn't pick up the other Miles that came out in this wave. From that movie. I don't know why I didn't order it. I didn't know. I just got these two because I think. Because that was an exclusive too. There's an exclusive piece in that one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm going to get that eventually.
Yeah. I too got myself. Blue helped me out and got me a Galen or so. Oh yeah.
So I helped you out.
Moose helped us out. Moose helped us out.
Yep.
No, who helped you? When you guys, we'll show it. We'll show it first, and I'll tell you how you can get one in all the chat. If anybody in the chat that loves Star Wars and missed out on it. And still want to get it, we'll explain how you can get one. I don't know how many, I know I got Curtis Booth got one, getting one. But if anybody else needs a Galen Urso, I'll tell you, I'll explain how you can get one for cost plus shipping. No premium, no profits, nothing. That's it. But you still have to, might have to use like friends and family or something like that, but they're still protected because both I got a package and Blue got his package at his mother's house, and Beam and Blue are taken care of. So take it away, boy. You can show the figure when you want to.
Well, Blue do that. I'm gonna sit on mine for a minute.
Yeah, he's a great figure. It's really cool so far.
Did you get the pencil in yet?
No, there's no freaking hole on this side. Yeah, so I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just stick both on this side and call it good, but so far that's the only defect. I can't send it back. So.
Can you take a knife and cut it?
That's great. That's scary.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, when I open mine, I'll take a look for you. See if the same thing happened to me. Maybe he doesn't have one. I don't know. I'll have to look at the movie again and look at exactly every scene. That scene on that bridge.
He's got one on each side. one on each side.
Yeah, he does have one on each side.
I would assume so. Now those are like your that's like your con badge or something like that, or your security code.
Yeah, the security codes. Yeah, that's what those are.
You yank it out and you put it into into the imperial system.
Oh, calm down there. But yeah, don't yank out anything.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all the other pictures show that they're both. Oh yeah, one on either side. So
yeah, and he just doesn't have the hole on the left side.
Weird.
Weird. Sorry. You should have sent
the
your
right
brother.
Side,
Send the other one to your brother.
Now I gotta look at mine.
Yeah, make sure both.
I'll look at mine. I'll look at mine probably. I won't be able to look at mine till Wednesday because I'm busy till then. But it's a beautiful figure, and it gets a great head sculpt.
Yeah, looks really good. Looks just like him. Different angles, you get somebody else, but yeah, looks pretty dang good.
I Am Vengeance wants to know where is ME Michael Elliott.
Well, he should be coming in. He hasn't said he hasn't, so.
Okay.
We'll see. Little Burn, thanks for coming through, man.
I look busy. I guess I look busy because I'm eating.
Yep, busy eating.
Well, I leave work at 5:30 out of Cambridge, OG, and so it takes me about 50 minutes to get to my first stop, which is a place where I can refresh and get a beverage. I say Coke Zero from my Speedway, and I do that, and I get some candy bars for the next day, so I have a snack for the next day, and then I get back in the car, and you know what kills time though? It's like I take about I look at my phone and my phone is like a narcotic for me. It just it distracts me and it sucks me in. Excuse me. Any kind of I think I was sending messages maybe to Beam or something like that. I know I sent one because I noticed the stream was stream login was up. So that just drags me out. So
the car.
In the car. Yeah, in the car.
The car, yeah.
You want me to talk? I have to talk civilly now. I can't talk like myself,
Talk out yourself. It's all good, man.
I park it in Cambridge.
You check closer to the edge?
Yeah, I checked. I pulled it, kind of pulled it apart, and there's stitching all the way across. It's the weirdest freaking thing, dude.
Is yours okay, Beam?
Well, this one is got more stitch on it than this one does.
Yeah, that's the right side. Yeah, I see. That's the issue I'm having as well.
I would take an X-Acto knife and just nip it.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to. But
yeah, really good sculpt.
Really good sculpt.
Very nice.
I'll mention it now, I guess. Maybe I'll mention it again toward the end in case somebody comes in late. Yes, fans, you too can get a Galen Urso. You too can get a Galen Urso. If you want at cost plus shipping. Now, I hooked up Curtis Booth. He knows about it. You can mention it there. You can say, take a bow, Curtis, and tell him that you got, you're on deck to get one. Even though you live in Canada and Canada's going on strike soon, maybe, and you might get, delay, might get a little delay, but the guy that takes care of us, his name is Kaiju Daddy in the streams. Okay, I don't know if I should give his real name out, but I think you can find him on Instagram. I can't type it in or anything like that because I think every time I've ever typed in Instagram on in a chat, it gets deleted. It gets blocked. Just the word I know. So I have to use funky different letters Instagram or something like that. Maybe sometimes they catch that too, and they don't let me put that in. So if you reach out to Kaiju Daddy on Instagram, he'll be able to hook you up for cost plus shipping on a Galen Ursa out of China, out of Japan. If there's, no, I assume there's some left. He'll let you know how many there's some left. Like I said, Curtis Beam got one. So if you're looking for one, hit him up. If you have trouble, you can hit me up. I'm 12-inch_moose on Instagram. You can send me a message, anybody. Okay, and it's, you know, so roughly what it, you know, it's about. Well, it's about 300. You know, if you get only one, it's really cost you probably like $325, I think, which is still cheaper than eBay, and you're not going to find it here, you know, at a store. You know, somebody else went to Japan for it, and they're not going to sell it to you for cheap, you know, because they can't.
You. Thanks for coming through, man. And yeah, Off on Studios says Kaiju Daddy's live right now. So
yeah, he's on his own stream. He does his own stream thing, so he couldn't make it today to discuss it. But you know, I'm talking him up. Everybody should go to his channel though and subscribe. You know, catch it if you can. You know, he's a good guy.
Yep.
He has a Facebook group as well called "Don't Tell Your Wife" about collecting.
That's the show.
He does mostly Mayfex and Fig Arts, things like that, which are nice. You know, that's up your alley. I think most people, you know, like in China or Japan or something like that, only wants those kind of scales in a way. I mean, I'm surprised that there's a lot of the big, you know, people, you know, it's because of space. You know, nobody has any space. You know, in most of them over there. So, you know, they only want small figures. They don't want 1/6.
But yeah, big shout out to Kaiju Daddy for hooking us up with that, and thank you to Moose for hooking us up with that as well.
Well, I'll tell you this.
I wouldn't have known without him.
We have to give a shout out to Connor on Hot Toys Hotline. You guys know him, right?
Yep.
You know, he was the one. You know, Kaiju was on there. And he mentioned it. This is like goes back about 3 or 4 weeks. I forget, you know, exactly. And when he, you know, mentioned it, I reached out to him, and he explained what he had to do and everything like that. I said, okay, fine, you know, we'll figure it out, you know. And you know, it turns out, you know, it costs you, if you buy one, it's probably going to cost you $325. You guys probably got two, and you only had to spend. You only cost you like individually got you like $310 and change, you know, which is a good price. But something like only has 1,500, you know, figures. 1,500. I can't believe it didn't sell out eventually by now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a month, and it hasn't sold out.
And maybe, well, he's not a very popular character, and I don't know how.
I know. Well, he's not a dynamic looking.
I don't know how Star Wars does in Japan either. So, you know. And what's up, Big Rib? Thanks for coming by.
They do fairly well, considering they, you know, willing to hold celebration there. I mean,
yeah,
it'd have to be some sort of fan base.
The people traveled from all over, though. Not, I mean,
right? But
they needed. Well, they
just, you know,
they had they had other exclusives there as well. So I think he just got pushed aside, you know, while everybody bought the Anakin.
Well, everybody. There was only 1,500 there of Anakin, right? Or 1,000 or something like that. 1,500. You know, that sold out in hours or minutes, if not. You know, everybody wanted those. I mean, and I swear to God, people. You know, there are people that, you know, got, you know, their backdoor deals. People got multiple, you know, somehow.
Yeah.
Because the people at the Hot Toys Hotline, I mean, you know, people at the Hot Toys store, you know, they, you know, you can take it, please get them out of my way. We don't want to deal with them anymore. We don't have to lug them back in again. You know. That's it. But that, you know, you know, Loki said he was first in line or third in line or something like that to get his. You know, if I was in line though, I would just bought two anyways, just for the heck of it. You know, they let you buy two, which is insane to me. Like, why would you want to let you know? You should let it spread the wealth, one per person. And I don't understand why I see people are coming out with like 10 at a time on a dolly. You know, dragging them out like, you know, like on the picture that I saw. Like, why is that happening?
Well,
why is the guy that waited 4 hours in line can't get one?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dyson. Thanks.
Hot Toys doesn't care. Hot Toys doesn't care.
No. As long as they sell it, they don't give a shit. As long as they sell it.
I mean, but everything else sold out. I think that night. I mean, Dueling Effect sold out eventually, and over the weekend, and maybe that was kind of slow. But in concept art, I think that sold out first. But you can't give them away on Sideshow. Concept art, Darth Maul is on the Sideshow still. Excuse me, the Sideshow still as in stock.
Yep.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, I got him on a payment plan. I don't need him right now, but yeah, it's crazy that he's still up.
If you wanted to pay him right now, man, you could get it soon. He's in stock.
And even for Star Wars,
it looked like to me today.
Even for Star Wars, he's very niche. It's a concept, so it's like not everybody needs it. They got their own Darth Maul, and it's yeah.
I do need a Darth Maul, but I haven't. I need to find one. Like I bought that fin. I bought a fin this weekend. You guys notice that or hear about that? I bought a Hot Toys fin from the Force Awakens.
You told us that. Yeah, I bought that when it came out.
They didn't hear about it. I can't, I'll buy any hot toy that's not broken in a box with all the accessories for the $100 that I spent. That's worth $100. I can't go wrong with it. I can't say I'm going to lose money on it.
Right.
And
yeah.
I'm not ever going to sell it anyways. So
any hot toys under $200 is a damn good deal. So.
I also bought another hot toy that Blue's gonna beat me up for probably. I got that Joker, Batman imposter Joker from Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah,
and I thought I got a deal on that. I got that for $150.
That's a good deal, yeah. Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome.
And I did get one more thing that we haven't talked about yet. I did pick up something at a store.
Oh,
I haven't shown before. This is the Ben Cooper, NECA Ben Cooper, little kids in a Halloween outfit, Joker.
Oh, funny.
I think it's kind of cool.
Those NECA ones, those are cool. Yeah.
They're cute. And they're only $20. I mean,
that's pretty cool.
I might waste that much money on candy. But
how tall are they to a 6-scale figure?
They will come up to be, these are 1/7 scale. Well, no, they're not 1/7. They're 7. They're in. I think they're supposed to be in scale with a 7-inch figure, so toward an adult. So it's a 1.9. So it's a little bit smaller. So it's just a younger kid. You could pose it next to Joker, and here's my younger kid. And they come with it's got like, it's not plastic. It's got material.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah.
For $20.
Yep. Yeah, good deal.
The only bad thing about NECA, I never see them on clearance. That's at Target. I found these at Target. You never see them on clearance.
Well, they make good stuff. Yeah. Kalen was the only exclusive besides Anakin, but I was realistic about not getting him. That I really wanted really bad. I have every high-ranking Imperial except him. That changes now. That's cool, man. I'm glad you're able to get them through Kaiju. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad I hooked him up. He mentioned it to me. Anybody that mentioned it to me, I said, I'll get you. I'll figure it out. And I don't know how many there are left. So the first come, first serve.
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's all you can do. I mean, and Kaiju Daddy is a saint to even do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, their scalpers are everywhere. I mean, and I've never, but so I mean, but
he could be charging.
I don't know if he got any Anakins somehow, somewhere. I don't think they sold. I think they all sold out. They
probably sold out.
That he found are at the store in Japan, Toy Sapiens.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about I was thinking I was going to talk to Kaiju Daddy and try to have to maybe translate him. First of all, Kaiju Daddy is not Japanese. He's an American, and he's from Boston. Okay?
Funny. Yeah, and he could be charging. He could be upcharging people, but he doesn't. He charges the cost of the figure plus the shipping, and that's badass, dude. He's doing great things for people, man.
I know. If I had a stream, I really you can't upsell to people. Even if you have a stream, some have. I mean, I bought some figures from people, but they put them through eBay. They put them on eBay. You put them on eBay. You're not supposed to know who they came from, but I know I bought one figure from a YouTuber, for a premium, but it wasn't that bad a premium, and he gave me a discount too from the price he had it on, but that was to his benefit because he took it off of eBay probably. But I won't say his name. I'll never tell you his name, but because I wouldn't want to embarrass him. Yeah, but he did me a favor, and I'm happy the figure I got. It was, Kurt, Kurt from Nirvana. So what's his last name? I'm having a brain fart. Kurt. What's Kurt? What's Kurt's name from Nirvana? I'm having a brain fart. You don't know?
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain. I got the Kurt Cobain from Blitzway from him, and I missed out on it. I had it in my cart on Pop Culture, but I didn't pull the trigger fast enough. I could have had one there. They didn't cancel. They might have canceled even the one I had in because they probably ran out. I mean, that was a hot figure for a while. That's a hot figure now. You should see what that goes for now on eBay. That sucker. It would be double what I paid. And I thought I paid a premium, but I don't care. People are doing that though. I know there are other YouTubers that are going on eBay. You don't know they were on eBay because they don't say, "Hey, I'm a YouTuber. Here's my YouTube name, and I'm selling this stuff for premium. I want extra money." They're not going to do that. But I don't know. I really wouldn't want to. I mean, I sold on eBay for years. But I didn't know anybody. If you want it, here's my price. I'm gonna have to upcharge because I want to make the whole point of being on eBay is to make a profit. But I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to sell my Galen Urso for $600 because no one's going to pay that anyway. And what can you make? You can't make. He's only going really on eBay for like maybe $375. But we got it really clean, and it was perfectly shipped. I mean, who knows how the person that we got it from on eBay would have, who knows how fast we got. We got it lickety split. I mean, it only went out last week. We got it today. I was expecting it tomorrow actually, because that's what my email and my text said. But so shout out to Kaiju Daddy. People want to reach out to me. Either in the chat somehow, just get a hold of me somehow, or put it in a comment here, and I'll catch up to it later. If anyone doesn't hear about it later, pass it along. If you're on the stream and you're watching on a replay, 12-inch _ moose stream. Look for that one. And I'll try to find out if there's more available for you, and tell you who to talk. Tell you everything about it. I like to help people in this community. I mean, this is a great community.
Definitely, yep.
Hell yeah.
And now I have to step aside.
Yeah, we don't have anything else for show and tell. Yeah, I don't know who else is going to join us this evening. But, yeah, other than the chat, of course. But, yeah, we can start talking figures.
Hell yeah.
Because there's quite a few releases, and some announcements. Well, now that I think about it, there's more releases than announcements, because some of those were exclusives, and some of them dropped right away. But this guy dropped real early. I wasn't expecting this guy to come out as soon as he did, but new cap is up. Is out. These are the blogger photos with the new Captain America. Looks good. I don't have him on order anywhere.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And he listed really quick. I'm a little irritated at that. So I'm going to find him somewhere else now. Because I want the head sculpts.
Yeah, it's a really good head sculpt.
Yeah, they're damn good. I would like the Sam Wilson in the collection. Because I got the white suit Cap. I wouldn't mind him in this suit to just kind of stand there, or trade it up, I guess. I have him with the wings and the white suit, stand there. That'd be cool.
Blue, did you know what you paid for? Did you get it off a sideshow, your white one?
No, I had a discount though. I had points and a coupon.
You got it from Sideshow.
Yep, I got it from Sideshow, yeah.
Because for a while, the white one had been going for like $200 around Christmas time.
Yep.
200 chips, like on Lion Rock, you know. And what else was there? And I think even Pop Culture had it for like $205 or something like that. I mean, that's crazy for Hot. I mean, but Pop Culture is crazy about their Hot Toys anyway. It seemed like they just, you know, they get them in. They must get a pre-order in. They make the money on that, and they just try to make their you know, something back. I don't know where they're getting them from. They can't be getting them from Sideshow. Sideshow doesn't have the market in Australia. I don't know if they do, but they seem to, like, you know, cut prices like crazy because no one's buying them. You know, and so okay. Hey, Costa, how you doing, Costa? Feel the burn, right? Yeah. And I don't know, Open.
That's how much I got my Sam list. Yeah, Pop Culture, $200. Nice. They get them from Sideshow. Yep.
They get them from Sideshow? They can't.
Everyone outside of Asia gets them from Sideshow. Yeah, because they're the official distributors to pretty much everywhere except for China. So, yeah, it all goes through them.
Okay. But I don't know how they can cut prices though. I mean, some of their Hot Toys, you know, like $90. I've seen $100. Like the holographic Mark IV. You know, I mean, they can't give it away. I guess, you know.
Yeah,
but it's
all right looking.
I assume it must be is it die cast, Sabine? The holographic one?
I think it might be die cast.
Okay.
It's just
I mean, is die cast now?
I think the bones are. I'd have to look, I guess.
All right, what's happened to me? We lost him. Yeah, I like the Captain. I like that Captain. You know, that Captain America there. But I didn't hate the movie. But you know, the movies could have been much better. You know. Yeah,
it was good. It wasn't great. Yeah.
And the narrative, I think the movie should have started backwards. I mean, they should have started where it ended, and then done it that way to make it more intriguing, and to try to solve the mystery, like who turned the president into a Hulk. That should have been the story, you know. I think.
Yeah. That
might have been more exciting than what we got, you know, because it was inevitable. All we were doing was just waiting, you know, to the death march to the sea for the you know, the president to become a Hulk, you know, and maybe he should have become a Hulk more than once. Maybe he could have become a Hulk while he was in, you know, like, why can't he Hulk out now and get out of that prison? You know?
Right.
Yeah. You know, yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, like, what, you know, you can't keep him there. It's stupid. You know, let him just roam the earth. You know, like Jules in Pulp Fiction. Let him walk the earth.
Yeah. Hey, Yomo. Thanks for coming through.
Yomo.
Ash. What's up? Yes, but for you in the U.S., not Australia. Saying it's cheap as BS. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's mad. He's mad because they don't give them pockets over there for some reason. I don't know. Because they want Australian dollars. They don't want American dollars. I don't know. Maybe they like American dollars. They can get away with it not having, you know, Australian dollars. I don't know. I still love you, Ash.
Yeah. That's a great head sculpt.
Yeah, great figure. Same ingenuity with the wings. They look as like the last one. So.
I'm hoping they.
I'd be sick to my stomach when I paid $375 plus shipping for that.
Yeah.
After the other one went for $200, you know.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping they painted the joints on them things. It doesn't look like they did from here.
Probably not.
They need to, because that thing it's terrible. It needs to blend in with the rest of it, and yeah,
really good sculpt.
Yeah, I want that figure. Damn it! It'd be cool to maybe have that with the helmet on, and then have a Sam Wilson in the plain clothes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool. That was my plan for this, but then it waitlisted, so I'll have to. Maybe Pop Culture still has it.
I think they might. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Stupid ass shit show. Waitlist and everything.
Otherwise, check Maybang. They might have it.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool.
Might. Once it releases,
might.
things like tend to go. Once the things release, things tend to go fast over there. So.
Yeah. I want the helmet, but in white, then pop on my white suit. Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. Yeah, just kind of repaint it and. Yeah. That'd be great. But I don't know, for the price that it was though, what was it, $375 or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was weirdly expensive. I know he's got a head sculpt now, and then there are 2 head sculpts with the helmets, but still, it's priced pretty high.
Is anything else on the Falcon or Captain America? Sorry.
I was very happy when I found it. When I found the White Falcon, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier version on Hawk Wars Toys auction, and I got it taken home. For take home, it was $275. I was very happy that was the case, but now I'm jealous of everybody that got it for $200.
Yeah, I got it for a discount, but it wasn't. It was like, wasn't that much of a discount. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, really good figure. I don't have it incoming, but hopefully I do soon. Hopefully I can find it.
Yeah.
This next one is also blogger photos. The Fractal.
Maybe Underground might have it.
Oh, Fractal. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Fractal Iron Man blogger photos. This looks really good. I ended up putting mine back, which sucks, but I needed the money for other things.
You canceled?
Yep.
You didn't get you lost your NID, or they let you move it?
They let me. No, I lost that one. So.
I mean, I think it's still up there, isn't it?
I don't remember. I don't think it is now. It was for
a while. Yeah, I think it waitlisted.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wanted this one. Looks really cool, but I needed the money for other things. So.
Yeah, don't we all? No. Speaking of that.
Nope, it's in stock apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in stock. I saw it now. Mark 4.
415. Wow. Yep.
Too bad I can't affirm it. Otherwise, I would.
Oh yeah.
It's 400. It's 400 on Joe. I mean, you don't know what's going to sell and what doesn't sell anymore. Like, I mean, that isn't going to sell. I call that the Swarovski, Iron Man, and because that's the Swarovski hot toy Iron Man. But I also the gold one went out quick. I mean, the black and gold one went out quick.
Yep. Yeah, that one was
even the red
super cool.
Red and chrome one went out quick. I'd like to get that one. I kind of skipped that one for some reason.
Yeah, black and gold. Even the black and gold looks doper than this. I mean, this one's cool, but that black and gold is much better.
Yeah. I call it chocolate caramel.
Well, if it's still there, then hopefully I can still get it when I have refunds.
Yeah. Oh, Valkyrie.
What up?
They're dead. Thanks for coming by, guys.
Yeah, pretty cool looking Iron Man. I wanted it, but yeah, still haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, I think you got to put on the right lighting, I think, to make that look really good.
I'll unbox it here if you want when I get it.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Anything else on the Fractal Iron Man?
No, it looks good. I'll get it when I'm done making payments on them. Yeah. I don't know if he'll fit right in with all the other Iron Mans, but we'll have to do something else with them or something.
Yeah. Well, on to an exclusive. The Airborne Trooper, 212th Attack Battalion, limited to 3,000. Hopefully, if you were going after this guy, that you got him, because I'm pretty sure he's already gone. He's on Sideshow.
He was gone at 9:15. I don't know. I could have sworn I saw him in the afternoon for some reason. But I know he went up. He went up without a queue. He went up overnight.
Yeah.
He didn't go up like a normal thing would, like a normal exclusive does. Hit that one and the other one.
Yep, the Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cody and that one. Yeah.
Yeah. If that Cody was not just a reissue, I would have gotten him. But I should have jumped on this guy.
Oh yeah. That would have been nice. I didn't even know it was up. That'd have been cool to get this guy.
Yeah.
The week before, they had the Elite Trooper, and what was the other one? The Boss Commando. And they kind of like was weird how they went up, but they eventually sold out during the day. But I remember seeing I bought the Elite Trooper on a Tuesday night, I think, and like 6 o'clock at night. And why is that still like lingering around? Why didn't that sell out?
Oh.
You know, and the Boss Commando, either that or I forget. I know I bought them kind of late. You know, I got the Boss Commando, and the easiest time I had recently on Sideshow's queue was getting the Celebration Stormtrooper, you know, Cherry Blossom Stormtrooper without the Haori, and that, you know, that took me like 3 minutes on the queue. You know, I don't know why. And then I was surprised it didn't you know, sell out quicker. The cheap that one, but well, I mean, it did sell out quick, but I'm surprised I didn't have a struggle with it. I had a terrible struggle with Winter Soldier getting into that queue. That was a nightmare. I got in, and it wouldn't, you know, convert. Somebody else has it in their cart. That was the only time I've ever seen that.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
That was the only time I've ever seen that. But I did make. I think I'm going to make out because on the Saturday morning after the queue that the Winter Soldier went up, I saw a message from Bang Don from Toys on Fire UK. And he still was offering it, and I reached out to him, and he said, "Yeah, I can get it for you."
Oh, nice.
You know, I don't think it's a premium price. You know, it's a regular store price, whatever. I don't think he's selling them. He's not putting an Anakin price on it. I don't think.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Loco Lou.
Yo, Lou.
People.
Hey, Loco.
Can't be too loud. The girls are sleeping. So, what's good, guys?
Welcome,
how you guys doing?
What's happening?
Wow.
Good, man.
How late it is already? It's already 8 o'clock. Holy cow.
Yeah.
How you doing, Lo?
I'm good, man. Just trying to get rest between work and spend some time with the family. Had an issue with the dog. So the dog is not doing too well. He's an old dog.
Oh, dang.
Well, he's all right now. Got him, you know, walking around. But other than that, I'm getting swamped with figures to the point it's like, do I really need to still collect? I'm overwhelmed. There's just too much. There's too much. And speaking about too much, I got these two. I did get these two. I had to get that one trooper. He looked great, and then a Cody. I needed a Cody. Yes, I got the Chrome Cody, but this Cody was limited. Granted, there's nothing different between this one and the other one other than the helmet.
Yeah, phase one. Yeah.
Phase one helmet. And I'm like, you know what? Why the hell not? Let me just go for it. And you know, when he comes, I could have him displayed holding both helmets, talking to Captain Rex like, oh, thank you for the new helmet. You know what I mean?
Well, that and everybody's selling their old Cody on the BSTs right now too. So
yeah.
Well, good for them because they're a couple of years too late because they wanted like $400 or $500 for him when he first was out, and I said, "You can kiss my ass." I wait for the 2.0, and look, the 2.0 came, and I got him.
Hell yeah!
Congratulations, Lou.
Thank you. Well, it wasn't that hard, Shoot, I got him. I got my Space Jesus, so. I was able to get him with the Fartisan hair, so we could go do a little crap shoot on that when that arrives. Because no lie,
did you stumble upon him, or did someone give you a heads up that it was on Sideshow early?
No, I always I check Sideshow early when I'm at work.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're up at that time anyway when they did it on the overnight. I think they did it like at 2 a.m. 2
a.m. Around 2 a.m. And my order got locked in at 4 a.m. So I was like, yeah, I had time. Click, got mine.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking maybe there was a chance that Sideshow was going to do that for the DX47,
right?
And get whatever got a little bit of them, like a few hundred of them. But say you're a Sideshow, right? And you're an employee at Sideshow, and they get those things in, Wouldn't you go to the boss and say, listen, like somebody, like 300 employees go up, say they got 300 in. Wouldn't 300 employees, I don't know how many there and how many people are, well, even if there was only 50 employees, let us buy these things. We can't get a bonus out of you people. That'll be our bonus. We buy these things at your cost, and we can do whatever we want with them after that, and just never put them up. And or they were going to put them up really sneaky, like they did these figures at 2 o'clock in the morning without a notice.
I think the reason why they started putting them up sneaky, and being that they're limited and didn't do a queue, like they did with the others, because they have a pattern when it comes to troopers, especially when they're doing multiples in one shot. They gave us what? Darth Maul. Wait, was it Darth Maul? No. They gave us the Chopper in Imperial Disguise with BD1. They gave us Cody, and they gave us the Airborne Trooper. And that's 3 figures in one go. Every time they do that, it's not a queue per se. You get in and go, right? The last time they did that last year was for the Darth Maul, the Luke, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was the battle droids, the tripod daddy ones that turn into balls. You know which ones I'm talking about. And we had to literally decide which ones we're gonna get. Once we got into the queue, you had the ability to go through everything and going to another queue. So they've been testing out different ways they're going to do it now, how it works, and let the fans fight for themselves, kind of thing. But when it came to the artisan stuff, they had to be very, very careful on how they do it. This because they fumbled when it came to Anakin, not once, twice. So, but I did get these guys. I'm working on a Deadpool custom, Jedi custom. I already have his robe and stuff. So I'm just waiting on a cloak. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be tasteful, so to speak. So it'll be a mix of I want to say Anakin meets Darth Maul. So. I'm trying to, find a nice happy medium to make that Deadpool Jedi that I want to make my style, but kind of still represent Deadpool in some sort of way, because I do have plenty of unmasked head sculpts, and that looks alien as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, it looks alien as fuck. So I might as well, do something with it. But having the Chopper in disguise in the red and black, even white, and then the BD droid in black and red, that is just going to complement Deadpool. I'm just looking for an excuse just to have more in my Deadpool collection. So don't mind me.
Yo, Thule.
Hey, Thule. It's Thule.
We got another guest here. Do you want a mic?
TJ Mike.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, Mikey?
What up? What up? What's going on, gentlemen?
Yeah, what up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, pasa, amigo.
Hey, Moose, check it out. You remember this shirt?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
It says,
Turn around. You gotta turn around, don't you?
Yeah,
Turn around.
Okay, welcome to CaliCon 2024. Okay,
Isn't there something on the back? Isn't there something on the back?
Let me see. I got a bum leg. Let me see. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Nice, dude.
Hey,
Cool shirt, buddy.
Top of the back.
Yeah. Says King Shirt on it. That's awesome. Hell yeah, dude.
I can show you my cool shirt I bought recently. I can show you my cool shirt.
What you got? What you got? You always have that. You always kicking with the wardrobe. Oh, let me see. Oh, that's a nice.
I'm gonna put it on. I'll put it on.
We're gonna show off shirts. Hold up, I'll be right back. Motherfuckers wanna start showing off shirts.
I saw this hanging in. I went to go change. I was getting off work and usually have a long, button-up shirt and shit. And I said I went to go this, and I saw this hanging in there. I said I'm gonna throw this on. I haven't threw it on since then.
Nice.
Well, I was gonna put this on, but I forgot because I got busy talking to those guys. I wanted to put this on before the show started. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to put that on. Okay, let me see. I might have to stand up or tilt my camera. Let's see. Okay, I got this.
Hey, what you got? Let me see.
I got this shirt. Let's see.
I like that. I like it.
You know what? Know what the best thing about it is?
You get that at Walmart?
Yep.
The price. Yeah.
$1.
Got it for $1.
$1.
No way.
I win. I got my dollar
I'm
t-shirt.
sorry. I'm not a fan of Freddie.
I'm not a crazy fan of Freddie either, but yeah, for $1. No hell.
Okay. I got this one for $1.
I still haven't taken the price tag off it.
I got
I
this
might
one
just
for
take it
$1.
back, put it back and sell it to somebody at a show if we ever do another show again.
That's dope.
All right, nice.
That's
yeah,
dope.
Baby.
that's dope.
Now, where'd you get that, Lou? Lou, where'd you get that one?
I got this at New York Comic Con and I got it for a deal.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's a good deal.
Yeah. Oh, I bought what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4 tees. Each t-shirt was like $40, and I got it down to half. So it was buy one get one. Plus, I bought 2 hoodies, and one of them was half off, and it was a Venom hoodie as well. So,
Lou, are you in New York City?
I'm not in New York City. I'm in Yonkers. I'm in above.
So you must have a Walmart. There must be a Walmart in Yonkers.
Nope. There's no Walmart in Walmart. Nope.
Then where's the closest Walmart for you?
Queens.
Oh wow! It's in Queens, in the city. Wow.
Queens is in the city, but it's on the other side.
Where is Yonkers in relation to the Queens?
All right. Here's the Bronx. I'm above there, right? Bronx is here. Yonkers is here. Then you get to Manhattan, which is down here, and then all the way to the side over here is Queens. Deep inside Queens, it's a bit of a travel, and I don't have a car yet, so I don't. But the other one.
But you got a car license. You got a car license.
I did get my permit though, so
Oh no, permit. Ooh.
I got my permit, so I could drive. I just needed somebody to drive with me, just sit in the side and let me, But
Lou, congratulations on turning 16 and a half.
Oh no! Listen. I already knew how to hotwire a car at 16.
I know, dude. You could drive a car before I drove a car. I didn't drive a car till I didn't get my license till 2 weeks before my 18th birthday because I kept on failing the test because I was an idiot.
Listen.
Back when I was 16 and 17. It took me so long to get a license that I had my permit, and the permit only lasts you a year, and I had to go get another permit. I had to go take the test all over again.
So
that's how bad I was when I was a kid.
Yeah, basically, I see it like this. Having a driver's license just says that you understand the rules and regulations of the road, right?
Walker.
And here's another thing. it's the equivalent of you being smarter than the teachers in school. The teachers are just reading from the book. That are just, here's what I'm told to teach you. And yet I know more than what my teacher's teaching me. Like, no, this is wrong. Look at this. This one says that it's this. What you're reading is old information. This is newer information. This outdates that. Like, dude, it scratches that off the matter. Teachers looking like this, like, but this is the curriculum. If I don't correct the teacher to correct the curriculum, how do I know I'm getting a proper education? It's like the same thing with driving. I could do circles around police officers, and they still don't do the law. They go past red lights all the time for no reason. They double park when they're not supposed to.
But in the East Coast, New York City, or wherever the geographics, it's not really. I mean, you can still maintain and go everywhere you want without a car, correct?
Depends on what part of the New York state you're in. If you're in the city, yes, you can take your bicycle and ride anywhere. Like, technically speaking, I could take my bike and ride to the train station. It's about, I want to say 15 to 20 minute ride on bike to the train station, and I could be in the city within an hour or a half. So it's not bad to get into the city, but you're talking about going to a whole nother borough. So you're thinking about travel time plus traffic and the possibility of waiting for a train that may be packed. So you may be waiting for the next 2 trains to pass. You might be getting there within the next 3 hours because how far that Walmart is. But
okay.
I won't go that far. No, I'm sorry. This is why you build a community, have friends who know what's what, and you pay what you would essentially pay for gas in that shipping, and you call it even.
Okay.
That's what I do with S-Beam, Blue, anybody else who finds something for me in the out in the wind, like, yo, Lou, you need this? Yeah.
Yeah, because straight down in California, I mean, you gotta have a car. The transportation system is not a lot. So I mean, Uber is the biggest thing now, but back in the day, I mean, either a taxi or there was no trolleys, only bus and everything else. So you got to. But I noticed when you come down to Mexico, they have the feeling of the East Coast, because if you don't have a car, you still getting around because it's taxis at every damn corner, Ubers in every corner, buses at every corner.
Claro que sí. That's the same thing in Cancun. You talk to the right person. Oh, yo, mi gente, I got you, bro. Let's go over there. Vámonos a
Alex.
Alex Montano.
¿Cómo está, hermano?
Yeah, because down here, I mean, you can go like this, go like wave your hand down, and then wave down a whole bus. I mean, it's not really. There's no designated stop. People make their own stop. Where's the sign? No sign.
Yeah.
So
but, I think that also plays to a tribute to how New York is designed. Like, even when you get off the highway and you're going into these roads, they're pretty much the same. You got your streets, your avenues, and your main boulevards and stuff like that. And it's just like everywhere you go, there's not that much space between each other. And being in the area that I'm at, there's enough space between each other. Yeah. It's just, to me, it's the same thing. It's just a big box that you live in to travel in a small box to get to your job, which is another box, and repeat the cycle backwards. I used to live in the projects. I was in the Roach Motel box. That's where people on top of people, people on top of people, people on top of people, and everybody knew each other's business if you was listening hard enough.
Wow.
And that's because the walls are that thin.
I'm in the green.
Go in the green.
Yeah, so, but other than that, man, I still get around like Tupac. I get around.
I mean, it's still getting around. I mean, yeah. I mean, I like the transit system better when I moving around when I can get it. Actually, when I go to Comic-Con and everything, it's all trolley and everything when there. Now, you guys were saying about opening what you got this week. This was in the room when I went to go get this shirt. I said, man, it's been sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. I'm not going to open it, but This is the Captain America in-game suit. But
cool.
This is not the reason why I'm bringing it out. The reason why is because I saw some news and I wanted to verify with your experts that this company is going out of business.
Oh.
Well, Diamond
Select.
Well, Diamond Previews is going to go out of business. I don't know if that's connected to it, but they'll just sell that off.
Here's the
they'll
thing.
Sell that off.
Here's the thing about Diamond. When they say Diamond Previews, they're talking about their magazine portion.
It's a catalog. They're a distributor.
They're distributor, but also it's their magazine portion that they were filing for bankruptcy, not the entire thing. But it will trickle down, because if you're getting rid of a paper, everything goes to digital. What happens when things, aren't looking so good digitally, right? You start selling your portions out to see who's going to be next to buy. It's no different than the people who bought out Loot Crate, Funko.
Loot Crate.
So just see, somebody buying it out and trying to, push it until they change it. You're no different than Electronic Boutique, where later became EB Games. So
Lord Dad Life says DST is going under. Yep.
DST is going under?
And the toy division just reported layoffs today, he said.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Toy division. Well,
that's why I said I saw that on the shelf and I said, let me go bring this and talk about this, see if somebody knows anything more on this, because I just saw it right before I got jumped on.
Even if they lay people off, right? That's not necessarily saying anything, because all their toys are done by other people, with the exception of the Diamond, Marvel stuff, or the Diamond DC stuff, which DC Direct and Marvel Select, they're not getting that much traction. Like, you go to any of the comic book shops in New York, them shits do not move. They go on clearance immediately.
Well, you know what I got for that one, and that's about 11 inches almost, and this is standing
That's
up.
what she said.
I got a big bad, $8.
$8.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
$8.
Nice.
See,
that's why I said that.
11 inches for $8. You see, you got the discount right there.
So no, when I saw that and they said they're going to go out of business and everything, I got 2 Hulks sitting there waiting for this year coming down. So it was like,
nice.
Nice. Well,
Big Bad, you got to check Big Bad out a lot. You got to wait till they put that thing. I always see ads on Facebook, Big Bad clearance, and you find stuff. They'll list your clearance, and you got to go through every piece, to see what we can find.
Well,
there's a button on. Great thing about Big Bad, when you go on and you press a button that here's the best clearance number, here's the best discount we have. Some of them up to 50 to 70, 90%.
Oh yeah.
That's the button you press. They're the only ones that do that.
Oh,
that's it.
Shut down as part of
So,
the
Ad Populum purchase. So Ad Populum acquired Diamond Comic Distributors and Diamond Select Toys. So
wow, so it is affecting them too. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's new to me.
Yeah, Diamond Select Toys was known for collectible figures, Marvel, Star Wars.
Yep. I got 2 Hulks sitting on there.
Well,
and you know what? They're decent price and they're clean. They're nice. They're nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's
only probably like 3 or 4 figures that I want from them. There's like 3 or 4 figures that I want from them, and that's it. And that would be like the Hulk, the infamous Hulk, or the Marvel Hulk that they had recently. The Red Hulk, and that's just because the proportions on that Hulk fit better with my Mezco stuff. But
you have the Hulk that's running.
The Hulk.
That's kind of like going toward the Hulk.
No. When I say Hulk, I'm talking about Diamond Select Toys, not the Diamond statues.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I only collect figures. I don't do the statue thing. Statues are not my thing. If I had statues, man, I'd break every single one of them because they don't move. I need my figures to move and pose, man. I like my ADHD doesn't allow me to be like, that's a pretty statue. Give me this. You know, like. But all in all, man, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Where are they based out of?
All staff was let go.
All staff. Wow.
Damn. Well, that's not good.
There for 29 years. I've been going for 16. Big name.
Everything eventually comes to an end, boys. Everything eventually comes to an end, unless
where is home base? Does it say where home base is?
It will have to be California.
I know it's in the States.
It has to be California.
Oh, sure.
I think it is in California. You're right. I think
it has to be Cali.
They
don't do much in New York no more, so everything has to be in Cali.
Yeah, I think you're right, but that's a shame.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this much: for a lot of my boys who do work with Diamond Select Toys and Diamond in general, you know, I feel my heart goes to them. You know, they get business for them, and that's how they build their content through using their stuff. This is going to be a tough pill to swallow, you know. So my prayers go out to them, you know, those who are, you know, running with this and whatnot.
Yeah.
What is that? Unlike Lou, what?
Their headquarters is Maryland.
Merriman?
Yeah. Timonium, Maryland, United States. That's where it says.
Exactly, Tim.
Okay. That's a shame.
Okay. Yeah, that's a shame, man. Maryland. Okay, so not far. Not far. You know what it is, man? There's a big turning point, and we saw this coming. Look at the biggest consumers of toys. That's including the younger ones like the Ninja Turtles, the G.I. Joes, the wrestling and stuff like that, right? Not kids, it's adults. We buy up 75% of the merch.
Yep.
For us, not for our kids, for us.
Yeah.
And
my kids are over 20 some years old. I'm buying it now. I'm buying a whole bunch of stuff because now they're gone making their own money. Now I can afford it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're buying it all up, and it's kind of like
also it's a generational thing. They grew up on iPads, iPhones, and the computer and internet, and their stuff is digital content, digital consuming. It's no different than Marvel Rivals, if you will. I'm gonna put that there because I love that game. But you're purchasing skins that later get vaulted, and the only way to acquire those skins is if you was there day one to purchase those skins if you truly wanted it. So you could either earn the coins to get it or you purchase it, right? To earn takes a while. You have to be grinding on the game, but it's obtainable. And if you can't, you muster up the coins to go get it. So you're paying like $20 a skin or something like that, right? It's a little asinine, a little bonkers, but you know, if you did the calculations, not for this season, but from last season, and get everything from the beginning of the year when they first dropped to current, you're spending over $11,000. $11,000 for the entire game, buying the skins, all the little trinkets and this and that and the third for the game.
You're talking inside the game.
Inside the game.
When they say buy this and buy that, because my boy used to tell me that, hey, I need some money, and for what? I need to buy a helmet and all this other jazz. And all that. Like, so what are you talking about?
So like
skins. That's what he would say. Skins.
Yeah, skins for their characters. So instead of us, when we buy customs, like, oh, I need to go to 1/6 kit and get this Deadpool head sculpt because it's better than the Hot Toys one, and I want that one to go in for my shots and this, that, and the third. Physical media. They got digital media. They want to go and kick ass and do it through streaming and show off their stuff, not via photos, but through streaming as they play. So it's just different now. Everything's conforming to digital. Even McFarlane conformed to digital. Where you get the digital stuff of
I like it.
Collect digital.
Yeah, that
collect digitally. Here's your big I want it physically. Oh, you can't have it. Why? We didn't make it, but you still have it digitally. What the hell is the point of having it digitally if I can't show it off? Oh, yes, you can just, show it on. You already know.
I wonder how that division is working for him, because at certain Comic-Cons, I go into his panels and listen to him and listen to see what's going on new, what's this or that, what's coming up, and all this other jazz. But he always tried to push up that virtual.
Yeah, that virtual collection stuff.
Yeah, and who's really going for that? I mean, that's like a hard sell.
It's
I don't know, maybe somebody
it's basically converting people who are in between us and the children who are grown up in between toys and digital stuff, right? So like my daughter, she knows toys, she likes toys, right? She's 7, but she's addicted to that phone, and I gotta just yank that off and do stuff with her, play Uno, get her into physical stuff, Connect 4, stuff like that, just to get her into physical stuff.
Actually,
because it shows her, community. It shows her how to be around people, how to test people, how to see how you're getting tested and stuff like that. You can't do that behind the digital screen.
How old your daughter?
7.
Okay, this is when I was going through with mine, boy and girls, during the teenage years. Oh man, you took their phone away. It's like you ripped out their heart.
Yeah.
It was like
same
shit.
Thing. No, same thing. I said, give me the phone. She's like,
yeah.
Oh. I'm like, no, we're gonna have daddy-daughter time. Okay. Boom. We go and do something.
Yeah. But if they screw up and you say, well, no phone for this much, that's like everything. And you're talking to the wrong choir, because it says I was raised with no phones. No, there was no contact.
I told them this. My daughter doesn't know because she's an only child. I have my sister, and when I was chilling with the group, it's everybody's brothers, sisters, cousins. Everybody is in the neighborhood in the project, so everybody hung out. It's different. We're rural now. We're in we got houses and shit. So it's like, okay, where the kids at? Oh, everybody's inside. There's no playground, and if you go to the playground, it's bare. So it's like, you want to interact with people, you interact with people from school. You interact with people, that's family, and try to set up play dates and stuff like that. It's difficult, but all this to say, the days of toys, innovation and stuff like that is going up, but it's coming to an end. By the time my daughter gets to my age, you should start seeing the end of toy productions and more digital productions. Like, you'll have a couple of big heavy hitters still going hard, but eventually they're gonna sink. Hasbro, they did it with Marvel Legends. They've closed out twice and then relaunched, and every time they relaunch, the price gets higher. It's like, why am I paying $60 for a Spider-Man I got 11 years ago?
Yep.
Oh, because he got drop down hips. I got that with Mafex 5 years ago, and their Spider-Man's way better.
Moose, you always at Target and Walmart and all that. Don't you see? Me and Moose went to Target. He dragged me to a Target when we was up in LA. And he says, but don't you see that? And I see it too, that they just not a lot of selection. The for toys is kind of bare sometimes.
Well, and Walmart from the toy section has no more McFarlane. Now, recently, the last figure that I saw on the toy aisle, the actual toy aisle in the toy department, I saw, they had a Superman, which is nice, based upon a comic book, and they had a Green Lantern, but then when they clearanced them out to $12 because they were like 23 or something like that, or 29 sometimes. They're 19, but there's no more McFarlane in the toy department. However, if you go to that video section in Walmart, in the back, in an aisle, there's a video section that sells figures. In the entertainment and they're the more expensive ones. You'll see McFarlane there. You'll see like the premium edition, the $30 figures there. You know, whatever reason. I don't know. It might do. They're doing a reset now. I noticed at Walmart, so they could bring back Walmart. My father could come back to the toy aisle. You never know because you don't know. You have to look at the planogram. Sometimes they hang a planogram and you have to look at it. And Target's the same way. Target, is comes in at hit or miss. Like they get a whole bunch of things in and it all goes away. Like at Target, I showed it a few weeks ago. The Batman on Batpod, pod. And now they, McFarlane's getting into crazy size figures. He's making King Kong figures and the Titano figures. They're crazy price too. Like
he's got a lot of shit going on. Every time they look for sports figures and hockey and this and that.
Here's the thing when it comes to here's the thing when it comes to the toy situation. There's a reason why the toy aisles are looking bare and our stuff is going more towards the collector's section, which is where the movie stuff is because of the pricing, more so than anything else. Because there's a certain price gap that parents are willing to pay for their kids. Granted, like if I go to Target and I see the doll section with my daughter, right? They have this baby carriage. It freaking functions like an actual carriage. You can fold the shit and everything like that, but it's big and it's well built and it's like $70, right? That's expensive, but it's in a specific aisle that caters to the dolls. That's what makes the money. So it's like $20 for outfits, $10 for shoes, and then you got the doll over here. The doll's about $20. Everything is cheap with the exception of that one item, and they only have like 3 of them on the shelf. They can only cover that much space, and they have a couple in the back, so that stays there. But stuff like the stuff that we buy that are going up to the $60 range, they're in the peg. You can shove a lot of them in the peg. What happens when you have all that in the pegs and still some in the back, right? They sit, especially if people don't want them. They want them at discount because it's not worth the $60. They'll inflate the price, say that it's worth this, like they did with that Spider-Man. Everybody ate it up. If you love it, more power to you. I'm not knocking you. But to me, that ain't worth spit because I got that 11 years ago. And nothing changed. Nothing changed. That's why I upgraded to Hot Toys, and you start to see innovation and changes throughout, Hot Toys. But it's like, okay, what am I going back to that's actually bringing me back to toy collecting? It's a heavy price tag, but god damn, they're fucking awesome. And that's Joy Toy. 1/18th scale figures. They do the Warhammer figures. They did some Badland figures. They did a couple of different soldier figures, and they did the TMNT stuff. The TMNT stuff, that's the specific line that I'm legitimately caught up to already. I purchased everything, and it's the same price, if not a little less than NECA when you buy the Ultimates and stuff like that. Here's my biggest thing between the two. I have to go hunting for these at Target because I can't go to their website and rely on the website to send it to me because they don't fulfill it.
Nope.
I can't rely on NECA to fulfill it, and they're the distributor. I'm still waiting for my Leatherhead that I was supposed to get before the stores did, and people already got them, and I'm still waiting for mine. Right?
I mean, at Holothon?
No, not Holothon. This is just straight from the store. Even the Ghost Pack for the brothers for Last Ronin. I'm still waiting on that. Okay. But they're not dishing out. Joy Toy, as soon as it's out, they start to sell out, and then they have to reissue because it's that hot. It's that hot. The brothers are ready. I'll bring one out so you can see.
I've seen a lot of them, and I was like, oh, what's I never have one in hand. But no, I think Commander Green mentioned something on the chat. He says, we're buying everything online, so why would we going to store? What happened to Toys R Us? I don't even know in your guys' area if Toys R Us exists.
No, I think they're trying to bring it back. A couple stores or something like that, but in Canada, okay.
Yeah, down in California, they're gone.
Yeah.
Actually, here in Mexico, they're trying to bring it back. I see one in Mexico. Where in Mexico? I don't know.
Okay.
Somewhere in Mexico. I saw some ad, but I said, I mean, it's gone.
All right. So
Toys R Us is open in Canada.
Each one comes with a base, right?
Okay.
Each base connects to make a 4-section base that this one's missing one because I didn't get the other, but I have like a couple of more in the room, but I only brought 3 figures out. And they come with shitloads of accessories. So here's Michelangelo.
Nice.
That's not an iPod. You remember the Zune back in the day?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
That's
got
funny.
Spray cans.
Sony Walkman.
Sony Walkman.
The license plate.
Big ass license plate, right? You got a chain. You got, the elbow pads don't get in the way. You got double jointed, knees. You got fully articulation on this bad boy.
That reminds me.
Make it 6 scale. That
I wish, man.
But
I know, dude. I'd have so freaking many.
But I don't
Maybe.
know. Mondo showed that they were doing theirs. It said 112 scale, but someone else said it would be 6 scale. So I'm not sure. But
yeah, fuck Mondo.
Yeah, I know. I know how you feel about Mondo. But then you got this, right?
But hey, Blue, if Mondo did a legit 1/6 turtle, you consider
That
depending on how it looks, quite possibly, yeah. It'd have to be pretty freaking cool, though.
Yeah.
So,
but Lou, you can't get Joy Toy directly, in the United States.
Directly?
That's what I'm saying. You can order them. There's so many different places to order.
Yeah, for kit, mostly, like kit. It's an international.
It doesn't even have to be kit. You can get it from Gundam. You can get it on the Transstore.com, the Transformer store. You can get it from there's a couple of people that they pretty much get it really fast and send it. 5K sends them. But the only people that don't get it. Hold up. The only people that don't get it is Big Bad Toy Store. And mind you, you see these armor plates? They're removable. So if you pop off the leg with some heat, you can remove the armor plate on the thigh and the shin.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So Big Bad doesn't have.
And what's the price point? What's the price point on a 1/18 scale figure?
It depends on which ones you're getting, because the turtles were $40. The foot soldiers, I think they went down in price to like $30 right now, or $34, and then these are about $45, and this is like the Bebop and Rocksteady, the bigger figures. Here's a comparison of how big they are in comparison, right?
Nice
and beefy.
A lot of accessories.
Oh my god, dude. They got at least, like, the turtles by themselves got at least 4 pairs of hands. 4 pairs. Right? The boombox.
Oh shit.
Right? Boombox.
Nice.
Got a handle and a missile.
That's cool.
All right? Hold up. The goggles, right? See the goggles? You can drop them down. Oh, sorry.
So they're like Mesco. They give you a lot of accessories.
Yes, without the soft goods. So you can bring down the goggles.
Cool.
They got, several different weapons, several different hands, and they're weathered in the paint. They don't skimp on the paint. The paint is awesome.
Yeah, the shirt is dirty looking like it. That's cool.
Yeah, and all this make it 6 scale. See, he's always going to want a 6 scale. But
yep, dude, they've been asking for the longest fucking time, and nobody wants to make them. Not even third parties. Third parties won't even make them in 6 scale.
No,
so ridiculous, dude.
Listen, you had 3 opportunities to get, technically 4 opportunities to get it in 6 scale, right? The first one was DreamX. DreamX did their animated style.
Oh yeah,
I had the Shredder from that line. The other is 3-0, which they did 2 waves from the first movie to the second movie.
Yeah.
And the fourth is Mondo when they did the Mirage Turtles. And their 6 scale was like true to 6 scale, so because they were short, they were like 10.5 inches tall, 11 inches tall. So, those are the 6 scale figures or pioneers for your 6 scale figures, and no one else has touched it yet. But if we get something along the lines of this style, or even that new third party that came out, which is it used to be called what was it? Man, they went through a different name change, but you could get it on Big Bad Toy Store. They're 1/12 scale, and they buff like these guys are, and they have similar detail to them, but not 100%. Skin tones are different. They actually have skin tone detail, and I think they're coming with trench coats because they all come with the Vidor. Figures like $100 each. It's bananas, and
oh yeah.
But this right here is what's bringing me back to my childhood roots, where I'm like, okay, these little things I can enjoy. I could find them on different websites, and they'll come to me fast. I can't go to Target no more and look for shit. I can't go to any of the spots to find it. Like if I go to comic book shops, they have most of the stuff that I don't want. They just sit there. But I gotta put you guys on pause real quick because I gotta get ready for work. I will be traveling with you guys. Just give me a moment.
All right.
Sounds good, man. All right, and Peyton, yeah, TURTLE power, dude, 6 scale, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Cause don't they know that if they put it in 6 scale, if something with the turtles, the situation with the turtles, because you can't just buy one.
Right, yeah.
If you go into the 6 scale and our 6 scale prices and everything, you can't buy just one turtle and say, okay, I'm okay. It's got to be the whole set. That's at least 4.
Dude.
That's at least 4 sales you're gonna make.
If a 6 scale company made the 90s Turtles, like NECA's making the 90 Turtles with Casey Jones and the Foot Soldiers and April, dude, they'd have all my money. I would cancel all the Hot Toys just to buy those, just to have every single one of those. Yeah, dude, I've been waiting forever.
Yeah, the turtles I got, the ones I got, they're small, but from Iron Studios, real nice.
Oh, Iron Studios is good too.
Yeah, about that size, but yeah, and they're real detailed, real nice and everything. But too bad they couldn't be 6 scale.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. And even if NECA did that with 6 scale, it was all plastic and they painted it just as well as the 12 scale. I mean, I wouldn't even care that they have joints because they got elbow pads and knee pads. Nothing I would really worry about because I have a big thing about giant joints, kind of like Mondo. I don't like Mondo's joints all showing, and it's not really my cup of tea. But with those turtles, I mean, it wouldn't be an issue because of the elbow pads and knee pads. So I could buy those because NECA painted them fantastically, and if they can make them bigger, yeah. And I might have a problem with it if they make the April or something and they're all plastic and stuff. But yeah.
Look at
just give them to me.
Check it out. And it says on Big Bad they have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm just looking at one right now. Raphael Donatello 2-pack, 1/6 scale. 1/6 scale limited edition from JT Studios, Big Boys Toys. But check it out. I mean, and the price for 2, and these look very, very weird.
Oh.
They're $679.
Oh wow, for 2 of them. Oh jeez.
2 of them. I can't even see it.
Oh, let me dig you here. Oh, those, yeah. We showed those on here before.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, they're just like masks. They're just masks, and it's the if they were like
that's the only thing pops up. Like one of them. If you get one of them, a Donatello, same look, that's $400.
Crazy. Yeah, and then we showed those on here before, and we looked at them, and it would have been really cool if they were actual turtles, but since they were like masks, I was like, I passed on those, and I was like, no. No. If I had enough money, I would buy the 2014 and the 2016 versions, because I actually like those movies. Those were really good. Made by 3-0. Let's see. Oh, the Frankenstein. I still got to pre-order that too. Dang.
So Robert, let me see. Yeah, that Frankenstein looks good.
Yeah, it does. I missed out on the Dracula.
Frankenstein. I have to have all the KPs. And then Tim also mentioned that regarding I think he got the Mondo Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, yep.
That's nice.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. That looked seamless.
Mm-hmm.
The only Mondo one I'm getting right now is Clayface. It depends on how those turtles look if they really announce them.
Yeah, I was on the fence on that Clayface one. I was looking at it, and because I think it was still popped up on Sideshow, and because usually all the Mono stuff is already gone, but that one was still sitting there, and I was like, maybe it looks huge. It looks huge. Yeah, so but then it's kind of like, okay, if I get that, and then I need to get something I can't just have it sitting by itself. And
yeah,
you know how that goes.
Yep, gotta get stuff with it as well. Yeah, I'm waiting on their classics Conan line and Labyrinth and maybe their Crow line as well, depending on how that looks. And I'm really interested in that Conan line. I'm hoping they make a bunch of those because I'd be all into that right there.
And let me ask this question. Okay, I did it. I don't know. Moose might say something. I don't know. It says I did pre-ordered Jar Jar Binks.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, so did I. I mean,
okay, check it out. But this is what I'm going to do with Jar Jar Binks, and I need you guys' help and direction. I'm gonna he's gonna be Darth Jar Jar.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the Jar Jar, but I need to find. I was looking on eBay for certain capes and what's it, cows or whatever.
The hoods
and everything. So I'm gonna look like dark. And it says, so I got a couple ideas, but maybe you guys can direct me on that. We got some time till it comes in until next year. And it says, but that's what I want to do, because I'm going to put him with that one face that probably nobody's going to use. That one face that he's like this, and his eyes are all like sad or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's looking at the one with the tongue hanging out, and And I said, no, I'm going to have it real dark, with that hood over there, black robe next to Sidious. I was watching some movies. I got this from one of the streams. This theory of Darth Jar Jar.
Oh yeah.
And I said, okay, I'm gonna saw some videos and this and that. Okay. Sounds like there could be a connection here. It seemed like they just wussed out on the situation. Lucas. So he said, nah, I don't want to. Nah, let's just go and put Dooku up in there and let him do whatever. I don't want to mess with Jar Jar because everybody's already pissed already.
Yeah.
So it says, but I'm going with that theory that he could have been there, because I watched two of the movies, two of the first ones this weekend, kind of like rewind back, kind of looking at his motions and that. I think he's playing the game, and he says so. I said I'm gonna get him, and I'm gonna pose him as that. He's gonna be Darth Jar Jar.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wouldn't mind that, and even Ahmed Best knew about that too, because I think he was the real Phantom Menace.
Yes.
And yeah, he was. It was going to be.
They didn't go after it. They just oh no, everybody's like they're all pissed off already, and they don't like it. So, but I mean.
Dude, could you imagine that fucking reveal in the second movie? that'd be like Luke and Vader, the father reveal. That'd be just like that shocking that Jar Jar is the bad guy of all that, or whether he did in the third movie, I'm not sure, but I mean that reveal would have been just freaking bonkers if he would have just kept going with it.
Yeah, that would have got everybody. That would have got everybody. And I saw numerous videos on YouTube and this and that, and I see the logistics, and I said, like I said, I watched episode 1 and 2 this weekend, and kind of like, okay, especially at the end on the 2 when he says, "Yeah, I can give the Chancellor all the power."
Yeah, dude. Yep.
And I said, "Where did the hell that come from?" And then, which is the way they cut to the scene is, I said, and what's in that? Yoda and the other guy was there, and he says, "I guess that's it." And it was a real short scene, but he just it just cut to him just giving, "I nominate the Chancellor and give him all the power." And it says, "Yeah, he was in the mix somewhere."
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, man. And the menace is Jar Jar Binks, baby. He's a real Phantom Menace. If you guys don't know,
yes, sir.
You don't believe me?
And he would have got everybody, just including me, because I think he was a joke. Oh, this guy's a joke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joke. And he says, but then if they flipped it on that, it would have been I'm your father kind of moment. Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, Darth Maul's a Phantom Menace. No, he's not. No, he's not. He was there just for a lightsaber fight. That's it.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
they should have done more with him too. And I saw that when I was watching the 2 movies, and I said, "Damn, that was a short-lived kind of character."
Yep.
I haven't seen him.
They did bring him back. They brought him back in the animated show. In
the anime show,
yeah, Clone.
That's what I'm watching right now. Is the what's the animated show?
Clone Wars?
No, the other one.
Oh, you think the Sith stuff?
Tales of the
I watched all those. Those are good.
Nice.
And it's just, but no, why am I drawing a blank? Ezra.
Rebels.
Yeah, because I'm not even just season 1 and 2, finishing 2, and then I'm going to 3 and 4, and then I'm going to flip back to Ahsoka, because I watched Ahsoka, and basically everybody says that Ahsoka was basically Rebels.
A continuation, Rebels,
Rebels season 5.
Yep.
But I watched it backwards, so.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Rebels is a great show. I really dug that show.
I like it.
Good deal.
I hope Hono does the line.
90.
Yeah, me too.
Oh God, dude, no more rabbit holes. Loop that I
well, it's already started, buddy. It's already started. Darth and the stormtroopers. It's already started. They just got to continue.
Listen. I could live with Darth Maul, and that's it. Because, honest to God, if I had to sell, and all I need is 3 figures, it'll be a Stormtrooper, a Darth Vader, and a Yoda. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's because, one, I always thought Yoda, being the annoying grandfather, right? It reminds me of my grandfather. in a way. But when I saw him in episode 2 whip out that,
oh yeah,
oh man, it solidified he was the badass. He was a badass.
He's a G. He just rolled in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
But his hubris beat his ass. That's the problem. His hubris beat his ass.
Well, you think Hot Toys ever do Yoda?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll probably make another Yoda. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
At least before, I'm hoping, and I'm rolling the dice. We got 2 more years to the 50th, so maybe all these ones, more 2.0s will come out and say, hey, do a Yoda, do this, do that, do the old OT stuff for the going up to the 50th and on the 50th year.
Original trilogy Yoda would be great.
Yeah.
I can see them both getting made because we need a OT Yoda with the flocked hair, the wool hair.
Yep.
Get that wool horse. See, the Clone Wars sculpt is badass. The messed up part is that they didn't give us multiple head sculpts. So they give us different expressions.
What's up, Philly?
Different expressions for that little guy. That would have been awesome. But they cheaped us out.
As
Hot Toys normally does.
Does anybody have or know who has the Yoda that it's a third party? He's sitting in his chair. Who does? Yeah. You do?
Oh, I got him.
Yeah.
I have good.
I don't have him. But...
oh no, he's up there. Yeah, he's actually really good. I have I have him in the chair, and he's just sleeping. He's just, he's knocked out.
I have him standing with one hand over the other, holding the cane, looking down with his eyes closed.
Nice.
But he has one head sculpts with his eye open, correct?
Yep, he does.
Yes, and it's basically a copy of the Hot Toys. A little bit.
Yeah.
As you can tell, it was a copy.
A recast, yeah.
So it's legit. Is it legit?
Yeah, I think it's really good. The lightsaber ain't the best, but
no.
The rest of the figure is really good.
No, I seen it on.
I don't like the figure. Body is a bunch of connected joints to each other. It reminds me of one of those kids' toys that build your own little guy. Get a string of these interconnected pieces that all look the same, and put it like this: you cannot get a proper elbow bend from that motherfucker. Do what you do with the Hot Toys one that you could do with this one. No.
I didn't have any issues.
The ball joints keep popping off because the way they have it connected, it's a ball joint socket on top of a ball joint socket, so it connects together. So when I push the limits, it pops out. So I have to keep popping them in. So his limitation is there. He's also a little shorter. So you can fudge him.
Is he 6 scale? Is he legit 6?
Yep.
No, he's legit 6 scale, but his proportions is just and the Clone Wars Yoda.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got it on. I was going through Kit. Your kid always send you your thing always get it every Saturday. What's the pre-order? And I was this and I went through the whole damn thing. I found him, and then he said he was there for I think about $180. And he says, I said,
that's the price.
With the chair.
Yeah, with the chair.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I mean, even for a third party, that's pretty much what I paid. So, yeah, and it's just a one-piece chair. It's pretty big, but he sits in it just fine. I didn't have a problem moving his arms or legs or because I already have the Hot Toys one in a dynamic pose. I just wanted that Yoda for in the chair and with the console and everything. So it worked. It worked for me.
It serves the purpose. No, it serves the purpose to sit. I'm saying as far as dynamic posing and stuff like that, you can't get a legitimate 90 degree bend on. You cannot. His elbow bend kind of curves, so it's not sharp. So
Can he stand?
Of course he can.
Yeah, he can stand. He can stand.
No
Yep.
problem sitting.
Yep. He can stand.
But he's stuffed with cotton. He has like a little mini fat suit inside. So
Yeah.
The best way to describe it, think of a fat suit doll with a wire armature. But instead of it being wire, cap-like ball joints that attach to each other for the body, the main body that's like a T pose or Y pose or however. So that way you can have the arms extend the neck and the legs. It's a like me as a figures and goes into detail how the toy is fucking made. To me, it was an easy. Those who's like, I need a Yoda.
Yeah,
and
that's one man.
Yeah, it's a decent placeholder. I mean, until Hot Toys brings out another one. So
yeah,
if you want to pick it up,
Cool.
Like for sitting, it's a good Yoda to have. But if you're gonna go crazy with posing, just be mindful that if ball joint will pop out. And I'm not talking about the hand. I'm talking about inside the body, because he has like maybe 3 or 4 segments in the body for the arm. And I wish I was home right now just to show you and just see exactly what I'm talking about.
Cool.
If you can make it work, you can make it work.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
just switch the body. The sideshow animated one and just swap the heads and stuff. But because of the proportion of the heads and the hands, smaller than the Hot Toys one, and the Hot Toys one and the sideshow body is the same.
But this is going to be Yoda that's sitting in a chair on episode 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna have him sitting in a chair. Yeah, you good.
Yeah,
you good money with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit, I could. Here, I'll just grab them for you.
Okay.
Maybe I have a defective one, but I push mine to the limit.
No, you probably.
But I don't like the articulation on the body. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Sideshow kicked my ass last week. Shit. I had 5.
Yeah, see, he's just chilling, sleeping.
Nice.
Yeah, that works.
Yep. And the cape is wired as well. So.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. The tailor.
Yep.
Like, is actually better than the original Sideshow OT. Was it OT or was it? No, I think it was the Clone Wars where they gave you 2 different head sculpts. They gave you the chair. It's like they were trying to Toys and Sideshow at the same time, because Sideshow did release one with the base that has the floating chair.
Yeah.
Because remember a levitating chair, so it came with that for the Sideshow one, and it came with the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many sculpts do there has? 2?
Yep, it's got the 2 sculpts. Yeah. Yeah, even the sleeves are wired as well, so you can move it like that. Yeah, it's a
Toy World. I have that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's really good.
I have it. It's in a box still. I mean,
but it doesn't come with it doesn't come with a saber, right?
It does. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it comes with the.
That kind of lightsaber. Yeah, sure.
The whooshing.
The whoosh one.
Yeah, the whooshing lightsaber is more cartoonish. So the tip kind of flares out.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Instead of just like the triangle that Hot Toys does. But yeah, I mean, you're just getting that little bit of a bend from the joints, because elbow there.
Yeah,
And with his hands, he's able to hold it, or with another pair of hands.
Oh, yep, yeah, he's got hands as well. Yeah, these are just the hands that I had him, together and sleeping. So
cool.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Nice.
Well, guys, I gotta dip out. I'm at work.
All right.
Have a great rest of the
All right, man.
All right, Lou.
Peace,
Later,
Loco.
guys.
Have a good night.
See you, buddy.
Thanks for coming.
Always.
That's totally worth it.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want. Sometimes when I don't know, when you go to other sites and this and that, and if something's sitting too long, it's like,
I think I bought
I'm
two
kind of
of
like
them.
hesitant, and they said, maybe why is it sitting there too long? That looks good to me.
Yep.
But obviously, it looks good.
Yep. Hey, yeah, absolutely. I would totally recommend this.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, hi, Michael. Sorry for the long wait.
Oh, somebody's on the phone.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
chair,
totally chill. Yeah.
The chair's cool. I wish I had more of these. That that way I can get to council and just kind of sit them around and have meetings and shit. That'd be cool.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now this is going down. I'll ask one more question, and we get back on track.
Hmm.
Do you have anybody has carbonite Han Solo?
No.
Okay.
I do not. No.
No. You know why?
Which one do you want?
No, I saw it on Sideshow. This is the carbonite
The Sideshow version?
Yeah.
The Hot Toys have a Meta version, right?
Yep.
I don't think they did.
No.
And it says, so I saw it, and it was like, they showed the video and all that, and it has the lights on the side, like in the movie. He's in there and all this other stuff.
They have it up for sale, or is it? Sold out?
They have it up for sale.
They reissued it? Holy shit!
It says I don't know about. See, this is what I'm going to ask. It says release 2017.
Oh, okay.
So, is this something that in the warehouse that was still sitting there?
Must be
over 10 years. Going on to 2017.
I'm gonna have to go check that out because I wouldn't mind a Haunted Carbonite, to be honest with you.
270.
Yeah, they've had them up for a while.
270. I am looking now. Here it is. 270.
270.
Add to the cart.
For a block? Interesting.
Yeah. A little pricey.
Block. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they said, let me see.
It says limited edition. Now, a few days ago, they put up, somehow they must have found some.
Oh, they reissued. Okay.
How much was it?
Spider-Man 2 Electro.
270.
Oh, it was cheaper. Maybe.
Now, Blue,
Sold
look
out
up
now,
Amazing Spider-Man Electro. It's up there for $300.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I bought.
It's still there. Yeah, low stock.
Like 5 or 6, maybe 7. I think I bought that figure like 7 or 8 years ago for $65 at a comic book show, a comic shop.
Dang.
For $60.
That's crazy.
That's the lowest hot toy I ever spent. It kicks that knife in for $100 in the ass. I can't. I don't know why. Why they can't sell it because they put it up because it's probably, if you look at it, it'll say low stock. If you look up that
yeah, I think it was just like Philly said, and I ran it through my mind too. You're really not getting a figure; you're getting a block.
No, yeah, it should be 175.
Yeah.
It was 250 of them maybe for a while.
That's what I'm saying. It should be like 100 and something.
Yeah.
And they said instead of 270 that you're paying for, an actual figure that's out and about.
Yeah, and if it has lights and stuff like that,
side.
I could see, like I said, 175, 150.
That you're laying down, or you can have it going straight up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I would have it, upright
and then the lights in the side and everything else. They have a whole little video on it, and if you want to check it out, and it says it looks dope, but then it said 270.
Yeah, dude, you got to have points or something like that, or coupon to bring that down because that's like I said, too much for a block. That's that's craziness. Oh, yeah, that's probably why. Maybe I did notice, but that's probably why I haven't bought it yet, because it is 270, and I'm like, ugh, yeah, no.
Yeah, it would have been 170, or if you can knock it down to maybe 2 after you've or whatever, maybe you could say yeah.
Yep.
And then you have your Boba Fett standing in front of it.
Yep, yeah, that'd be cool. Have him laying down with the Boba Fett around him, or that'd be cool. That'd be dope as hell.
Thinking about that's what I was thinking about, and this is so they used to have they had the Boba Fett, but they had on Sideshow the repainted one, and this is so that looks clean. I might think about getting that, but I seen it at other places too, underground and everything. So the Boba Fett, but the block that's on the only place I see it is Sideshow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Even for a block with lights, that's crazy. Like their Jabba that they reissued. That thing's like over $1,000 now.
Yeah.
So. Yep.
So it's kind
of. I just saw that in a comic book shop at a show on April 4th or April 5th. And I almost, I didn't think I looked at the price, but it still wasn't in my ballpark. You know me. I want bargains.
Yeah. How much was it? Do you remember how much it was?
Right now, because it blew. It was like 600, maybe 400, 600, I think total.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean,
that's a deal. I mean, because it was like 800 when it first came out, and then now it's like $1,000 or something like that. So
I don't remember. I can't.
And it's a reissue. Nothing's new. Nothing's new on it. So yeah, it's bonkers. And Sideshow is always overpriced for their figures. Like their Scum and Villainy, like the Greedo and stuff. They wanted like $280 for that. And it's like, there's nothing to him. I mean, and it's not even. It's not that great, and their bodies suck anyway. Because they were getting their bodies from Hot Toys for the longest time, and I don't know if Hot Toys warehouses are just giving them the junk bodies or what, but they still suck. Hey, there's the dude, Kaiju Daddy.
What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, all right.
Thank you, dude. You're awesome.
Thank you for hooking us up.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. They showed up in one piece. Much appreciated to you.
Yeah.
Because they're fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's a guy that's gonna help you if you want one.
Look at those beautiful figures. Yeah. Commander Green, buddy. Yeah. Go hit him up. Go hit Kaiju Daddy up if you want one. Because he said he was jealous earlier, so charging Hot Toys prices is wild. Yeah, I know. A Sideshow is just like they need to be like 3/4 of what Hot Toys charges, or maybe half, especially with their bodies.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, thanks for coming through, man.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, other than that,
yeah, so look at some more figures.
Hopefully, those who wanted this guy got him. But Obi-Wan Artisan Edition announced, went up for pre-order last Friday.
Just Bring It post.
Yeah, the Just Bring It post. I didn't get them. Of course, they had to drop it on a week that I didn't have figure money, so. The sculpted's still up, so I may end up getting the sculpted, and I'm still a little iffy on
the head sculpt.
Oh no, I'm fine with the head sculpt. It's just I'm not fine with Hot Toys rooted hair.
Oh, okay.
I'm still skeptical on that.
Kaiju Daddy says Obi Artisan is still available here, there. So
cool.
I love those effects, dude. Those are fantastic.
Yeah. Not the first one. Not the first time we've seen them, but
yep. Well, with the Ahsoka Anakin.
Oh, yep.
The Anakin from Ahsoka. He was the first one to have the lightsaber effects.
Yeah. Anybody else try for this Anakin or this Obi-Wan?
I got it. I got the Artisan.
Nice.
It was kind of bizarre though. First of all, I got a fairly high number, like 1,700, but I just waited, and it finally popped. It seemed to go down quickly. So maybe the people that were bailing and they were just dry running or what? Why it was acting how it was. By the time I waited at 1 o'clock it went up. By the time it was 1:40, they were all gone. And there was usually it says, join waitlist. But this time, it said sold out.
They had a glitch. They had a glitch in their system. It's on waitlist right now, so everybody can go join the waitlist. Yeah.
I did get it. I did secure it. So I'll pay it off, when it shows up.
Well, I think it was better queue. It was a different queue than I've seen before.
Yeah. And it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, it ran smooth and everything. You have your little guy walking across and
yeah.
and I was up in shit. I was in 1,500, 1,800, something like that. I was up there, and it ran real quick. I was there and purchased and everything in 20 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, same. I had my phone on my computer, and my computer was a little faster, so I was able to get in and get them. And but Philly said the prototype up close looked like crap, I guess. So I think I mean, in the pictures it looks pretty good, but I think the face should look a little bit younger. Here they took the Clone Wars one. It's like they just kind of turned the dial to the left and lessened the wrinkles on him. That's the only way they made him smoother, I guess, to make him younger. But his hair is the wrong color again. His hair is more reddish blonde. So yeah, take that for what you will. Hot Toys are never great on accuracy.
Right. Especially with beards. Their beards kind of suck.
Yeah. Well, like, if you zoom in, you can barely see his upper lip. Like Hot Toys and mustaches. Like you can kind of see it there.
Barely.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Look at his forehead written there with the mark and everything else. I got to sculpted. It says I'm not an artist guy, and it says, but I got to sculpted, and this is my first Obi-Wan.
Nice.
I'm going into Star Wars down that road, and I said, so I'm fine. I'm not trying to go back.
Good luck, buddy.
I'm trying to go forward and not to buy back. That's when he said, "What about the carbonate one?" If it's there, it's there. But I don't want to start backtracking. I mean, let's just go forward and what's there. But quite honestly, going down the Star Wars line, because Batman, I went up to the hill with Batman here, and we X-Men up to the hill with that and Deadpool and all that. So now I'm going down the Star Wars road, but it's a hard road. You're gonna it's because you go down the sideshow. I mean, everything's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that, it's gone. And he says, so it's kind of like waitlist. So I done a lot of that, but I mean, this is my first Obi-Wan, so I said, I'm gonna go grab this.
Oh yeah, dude. I Am Vengeance here. So do you guys feel that the Artisan line will last? I think I've heard collectors really doubt their rooting. Yeah. I know I've had rants about this, but I think man, their artisan line needs to be. They need to figure out what the hell it is first, because I don't think they fully grasp what they jumped into when they started doing rooted hair. I mean, InArt started in the 6-scale game, swinging, man. They just went for it, and Hot Toys saw what they were doing, and they're like, "Wow, we could do that." And I'm like, "No, no, you can't." And then I think they really did it so no other like InArt comes through, and no other company can come through and say, "Hey, we can do these, but with glued hair." Like InArt couldn't go to Disney and say, "Hey, we'll do these figures, but with we'll do it different than what Hot Toys is doing." And Hot Toys probably with their little puppet hands started pulling on that particular string, and they're like, "Oh, we can't allow that." So then they're like, "We'll start adding our own hair, our own artisan line or whatever." And then they don't even offer any lasting materials in there, and they never said they were going to, but it's supposed to be their top tier line, and they don't know what they're doing, quite frankly. And I'm pretty sure Artisan is here to stay, and they're gonna reroute the Avengers and anybody else they can, and anybody in Star Wars, because we're really big on Star Wars this year, I guess. But I mean, nothing's gonna change. Hot Toys is still gonna be Hot Toys. I don't know if they're still going to use the same glue or not. They need to get better at accuracy first before they. And nobody can tell them nothing for the love of everything holy. Nobody can tell them nothing, because you always get people that agree, and then you get you mention one thing that's wrong with a figure, and you get those other. Motherfuckers in there saying, "Oh, quit crying! You fucking quit crying! Oh, don't buy it then!" You get those fucking jackasses.
Hey, is this a blue rant? Is this a blue rant? Did I miss the rant? Is this a rant?
No, it's not. I sort of just went off into my own little tangent here, and
this is Blue's rant for the night. You had your chance.
Yeah.
This is your rant.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's quite kind of my rant, but I just kind of went in the, just going off in different directions here, but then, because I've mentioned, what's wrong with artisans on Facebook. There's a guy, his name is Daniel. I forget his last name. Starts with a Q, Kuhita or something like that. Anyway.
Yada.
He comes out as well and says, what's wrong with figures as well. And, he gets those jackasses too. And yeah, Philly, that's exactly how they sound. Yeah, dude. It is too. And I'll tell them to F off as well, because I won't take none of their shit. I know what's wrong with the figure, and I say what's wrong with the figure, and I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't need to, And Hot Toys does a really good job on certain things, man. They on a lot of things, and they have, their fingers in a lot of IP pots, and that's it's not a great thing, because they have no real competition except for DC and InArt. And they're doing their own different thing, and they've tried for Disney licenses, but Hot Toys won't let them, and Sideshow won't let them sell them on their site either, because they have their deal with Hot Toys. But like I said, InArt's here to stay, in my opinion, and they'll continue to mess up hairs and not mess up hairs, and will their glue be good, or will it turn orange? Everybody's, we're all afraid of the ship turning orange now because of
well, it's okay if this one turns orange.
Yeah.
Joker, yeah, or flakes, or will it turn white? I saw somebody, I think it was on Reddit. Somebody had their hair, artisan hair, turning white for, I think it was Anakin. It looked like he had dandruff or some shit, and it was just kind of turning white in the glue spots, and it's better than freaking orange, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I don't, and meanwhile, InArt is just like, we've been using the same glue since we started, so it's just like Hot Toys. I don't know what glue they're using, but they need to figure out what they're. I've been saying this since the start. Hot Toys needs to figure out what the hell they're doing, and they just don't want to, or they just don't want to listen, or yeah, it's. Oh, hey, I just saw that buddy had an issue with the hole in the uniform of her. So yeah, dude, I got that same thing. You just gotta find it, I guess. Yeah, that's yeah. But anybody else want to tackle that question as well? Do you think Artisan's here to stay, or your feelings on that?
Yeah,
well,
but with the
I'm curious, why is the DX34 so slow to come out? I mean, some of them have come out, but did they stop production for a while? Because like Mandy put her pictures up, which showed the glue. Mandy Burton. So where is it?
Which one's DX34?
The DX,
Anakin?
the light, whatever, the first Artisan Anakin that you could get on Sideshow. Okay. Not the DX47, the one they sold in Japan. The DX34, the other Artisan Anakin. Okay, and there's been pictures that have shown up, and some people have got it, but I haven't gotten mine. I'm in the queue.
I haven't gotten mine either. So I mean, I'm still waiting.
Said, I was talking to High Sideshow about something else, and they couldn't give me any answer why what's going on.
Stuck in the harbor.
It was a year and a half ago or more. It was August 23 when these things got solicited. That's a huge amount. It's going on to 2 years if it doesn't show up until before August. 2 years. I mean, are they trying to fix the problem? I mean, because people were complaining about it, and they had to get she had to get I don't know. I haven't heard what the outcome was on her replacements. I know she was talking about it, but she got it through her guys in the UK. So, but that was the only one I remember anyone talking about. But unless it was a cursory thing that somebody else mentioned that they had some glue issues with their Anakin. So I'm just curious why it's taking so long. They must be trying to fix the problem because, it doesn't bode well for Artisan going forward. Especially for that Black Widow. How hard is that going to be to make?
Yeah.
Everybody's holding up Big Rip for the episode 3, but they're trying to. I'm surprised they didn't start up Padawan, Phantom Menace, because it's already been, should have come out, back a couple of years ago, and they only started Artisan in reaction to InArt, so no one was going to make they weren't making Artisan ones or hairy, or wool hair ones until InArt jumped on the scene in 22. And started showing pictures of stuff. And they took them a year to even get it out to people or more. So, I don't know. Artisan, they could just end it all of a sudden too.
It's basically in our world of Artisan. Basically, the only definition you guys tell me. The definition is real hair or sculpted. That's the two choices. Is that basically what Artisan is? Do you want to have some real hair on your figure, or you're okay with sculpted?
Yeah. According to Hot Toys, Artisan is just basically wool hair.
Okay.
So
that's the only
Yep.
difference. And much more
lasting materials. Yes, it's at least $100 more. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I think the this one was like $450 $30 or something like that. Yeah, because it was $43, and the sculpted is like $280.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn.
I mean, I typically don't like to be fucking with the hair, but I don't even have hair myself, so I don't even fuck with it. But but I know with the only one that I have hair here, I don't know if it's real or anything, but Lady Deadpool.
Oh, yep, that's got the wool hair too.
Okay, there we go. And then she's already kind of like, I've been messing with her. It's always that one hair that never falling direction. And it's like, dude, I don't even want to deal with it. And this is so, I always get sculpted. But the only thing that's wrong with sculpted, if you get the ladies, or it depends if they have long hair.
Yeah, you can't turn the head. Yeah, the same with Qui-Gon. That was the issue with Qui-Gon as well. And what made us second guess Artisans, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice has 2 head sculpts, and they both have wool hair. So, and it's not an artisan. So it's like, what is an artisan? So yeah, it's. I mean, the question is just kind of up in the air.
Post it as artisan edition.
Yep.
Hey, Beam, are you there? Yeah. Hey, I sent you some pictures on Messenger. If you want to show them, that's something I ordered today. If anyone cares.
Oh yeah, the Daniel Q. Yeah, he does have it. Yeah, and so many people. Like I said, so many people harp on him as well whenever he points something out. Oh my God, dude. It was awful, and and he points out some really good stuff. Bro, do you want to weigh in on any artisan topic?
Well, like my first artisan, I got robbed basically of the joy of having an artisan because my Joker, I was one that had the Joker's hair turn orange. So, unfortunately, that's what. Moving forward, it's hard to have faith in Hot Toys artisan when that happens to you. Until I get more, and it doesn't happen. But I was one of those unlucky ones who ended up having the hair turn orange, so it's hard for me to trust anything artisan. It really is. So
that's the last one you're gonna get? That's the last one you're gonna get?
No, I still have more on order. I still have some on order.
Keeping the faith.
Widow is definitely still on order. Bucky's on order. So I couldn't pass up Marvel. Marvel's like my main focus. So, the MCU is huge for me. Star Wars is my next one, but Marvel will always come first. Iron Man, because when I first started collecting, I was like, I've got to get all these Iron Mans. And I've said a few times that once I get the entire House Party Protocol, I'll probably be done. Who knows when that'll happen? But Artisan is here to stay for a while. I don't think they'll give up on it just because of art.
No.
We won't see it go away just because of that reason. Because they want to stay. They want to stay in tow with them because they have the Star Wars license, they have Marvel license, and they don't want to lose those licenses to somebody else.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
So Sideshow and Disney is basically, in my eyes, I have a love-hate relationship with them.
Yep. That's why I call them shit show.
Yeah, because basically, they have ownership of one of our two IPs that everybody's following.
Yeah.
It's just like we have to just, deal with
it.
Sometimes.
And Sideshow has the master license for Star Wars 1/6.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
That's one reason why we didn't get a C-3PO from Hot Toys for a very long time. It's because Sideshow had theirs. And then I don't know. Hopefully we won't get to see a Jabba from Hot Toys for a while, considering they just re-released theirs. They're reissuing theirs, so we won't see Jabba from Hot Toys for a while.
No, unless something happens like that with Grievous. Sideshow reissued their Grievous, and then like a year or so after that, Hot Toys brought out theirs. Right. And theirs is still the Sideshow's is still in stock too, and always on sale. So maybe we'll get a Jabba, but I think Hot Toys should more focus on like Tauntauns and more beasts.
That's still something they'd have to get approved through the master license.
Mm-hmm.
So Sideshow could be like, "Nah,
I'm sure that." Yeah, right. I'm sure that'd be a shoe-in.
And they'll come out with one. So
yeah.
But yeah, I got both of them in there.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
In there.
He's fantastic.
But yeah.
Glad that I could help you guys.
Yeah.
Kaiju Daddy helped us. Thank you again, Kaiju Daddy.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna sing his praises. Kaiju Daddy is the greatest guy. The guy from Star Wars.
So it's unfortunate we always get these same bases, but
yeah, that's another giant thing that I'd complain about Hot Toys with. Just stupid bases.
But it is, it does say Galen Urso on it.
Yeah.
Too bad I don't have a Jin Urso.
Need one of
those. That's something you need to come out with again too.
She's gonna have rolling eyes next time. I don't doubt she's coming soon.
She's coming.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna put any more from Andor?
Yeah. Somebody asked. Well, not Andor, but mainly Rogue One. I'm hoping we're gonna get a Saw Gerrera.
A Saw would be great.
Yeah.
Somebody did ask, not JC, Howard Chan, straight up, during that, was it Celebration?
Yeah.
Or was it some other con or whatever? Whether or not we'd be getting Baze Malbus, and he said yes. But that also could have been a language barrier thing.
Oh.
I
don't know.
Who actually knows if we actually get one? But,
you might
hope so.
A
Chirrut coming. So
have they made a Co's baby? A Co's baby?
They made I think they made a Baze Cos baby.
No, they got a baby.
I do not remember.
I know they showed that. They also showed that Jyn Erso, and she had like rolling eyes. Right. So we're getting more from Rogue One, anyway.
So yeah,
let's see.
Definitely more Rogue One. Hopefully, that'd be nice.
Yep.
I want to get a Jyn. I wasn't collecting when Jyn came out, so. And well, all they had at the time was the Imperial disguise. I didn't want that one. I wanted the regular Jyn. But
yeah.
Now it's already gone.
But if they reissued the Imperial disguise, I'd probably get it, to be honest. It was
to be honest. I don't want
what is that?
I wouldn't mind getting a Bix.
Bix would be
Baze?
Bix would be great.
Yeah, Bix, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'd do it. I'd buy a Bix for sure. Yeah. Especially since they announced that Andor. So
a Luthen would be awesome from Andor.
Oh hell yeah.
What's her name? Future?
Yeah.
Future? I guess.
Oh, and the Clea, dude. Oh man, like a 2-pack. They could do a 2-pack of Luthen and Clea. Hell yeah, I would buy that for sure. They were fantastic.
Heck yeah.
That whole show is freaking amazing.
But to show what Moose just shared, this looks pretty cool though.
Nice.
Oh,
the
nice.
ring.
That's cool. Yeah,
Nice. It looks good.
yeah, that
I
looks
think
pretty
it looks
good.
good.
Looks like he's got gold nuggets on his above his head there, under the hat.
She looks like
Well,
Beavis.
that was the color. That's what the color of his hair was in the movie.
Uh,
Like a blonde.
There's too much shading in it though.
Yeah, it was blonde. It wasn't. Yeah, it does. Yeah, the front color doesn't match the side color.
That's yours? That's yours?
I'm getting it. I'm
Oh, you
coming
getting
in.
Oh, okay.
Coming
Nice.
in.
It's good sculpt.
Yeah, that looks really good. I like that.
I think it's sculpted by Rocco the sculptor,
Okay.
Nice.
and I think that the
Nice.
outfit was done by Dan Castro. I had to double check
Oh.
that.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I think it was pricey. But I said, all right, I want it.
Yeah, customs
I'm
are
gonna get it.
pricey.
No, that's
Yeah.
good.
Well, customs I know, and they do a lot of customs. They have a lot of DC customs in that. I think it's called Unleashed Viper
Mm.
collection or something like that. Go on Facebook and look up Unleashed Viper if you're curious.
Oh, okay.
They make a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it looks really good too. Yeah, that's really nice.
When I finally get it in here, obviously you should flash it. I might get it I probably should get it within about 10 days, I think. Hopefully.
I am what I am.
Hell yeah.
Hiya, bye-bye. Come here, Olive. Give me a kiss, Olive. Ah.
It was good times.
How you doing?
Mhm. Yeah, I love that movie. That's really good.
Yeah, who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Hi, what are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? I am Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. Boop, boop. Popeye the Sailor Man. I down there in that village. I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Is the entertainment for the night. Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you, sir. Another release from Hot Toys was this Batman 2.0 Batfleck. It could be why Michael Elliott's not here because he doesn't want to talk shit about his favorite Batman. Second favorite Batman.
This
I
is
know you were
really,
saying the other day that it wasn't very good, or something was wrong with the sculptor.
He didn't like the face sculpt.
Yeah,
He doesn't like the face sculpt.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I don't know.
I would have got it.
it's an interesting expression they decided to go with, but I think they looks pretty good.
you're right, Beam. It was kind of like, why would they go with that expression? I got it. And so.
Yep.
So,
Same.
but it was kind of like, he says, yeah, like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mind the expression. Hot Toys lately has gotten some weird expressions, like even with the Anakin from Ahsoka. It's a great head sculpt, but a weird expression.
The expression is different, but I mean, I think it's on point. It's on point.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Right.
Yep.
my wife has no clue. None of who's under none of these masks right here. But I bet you, I show her that one, she'll know who it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is no different. It's a great freaking head sculpt. Just yeah. I mean, you can at any angle you could tell that's Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That looks good. I should have pre-ordered it. I'm kicking
Yeah, I got
myself out.
Yeah. I got one more payment. And even if NR comes out with theirs, I'll be buying that one too. So.
Are you gonna get that one too?
Yeah, NR's. Yeah. I'm gonna buy. I gotta get every Batfleck. So. Because yeah, he was great in the role.
He deserved more.
Absolutely.
Deserved his own movie.
Yep.
Patiently awaiting in our
Yeah.
field.
Bitch ass Jeff Johns.
I thought I could have sworn that with an interview with Ben Affleck that he took a swipe at he took a turn at the writing of the script for our Batman movie, and he said he just couldn't finish it. He couldn't get to it. He couldn't, it didn't work.
Yeah, and people that know Ben Affleck and one of the producers on it, Jay Oliva, he does a lot of the animated stuff, and he read that script that Ben Affleck made, and he said it was the best Batman script ever.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
So, yeah, I would have loved to see Ben Affleck's Batman movie, because he knows Batman, he gets it, he understands the character, and it would have been, it would have been dark as hell, but it would have been badass.
Yeah, it would have been badass. He would have done a real good job at it. He was really dedicated to this character and everything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he got caught up in it with this character. Got caught up in other things in his outside life.
Yeah,
because he was dedicated to this thing, and the studios weren't letting him do what he knew it should have been done.
Yeah, and they kept coming to him saying that the shit wasn't right. They wanted this change, that changed, and no matter what he did, they kept fucking with him with his script. Yeah. So he's like, whatever, I'm done. And then Matt Reeves came on, who was going to direct it, because he was going to direct and star as well. But then, he stopped doing that, and then Matt Reeves came in. He was going to direct the Batman with Ben Affleck, and then. Yeah, and then by that time he'd already, started drinking and letting that get to him, and family and all that stuff, and
that was part of his drinking too. All that bullshit with the Batman and everything else, and studio and back and forth, and shit not working out and everything else. So he was dedicated to his craft, dedicated to the character, but he never got a chance. I think he would have done a great job.
Yeah, and a lot of that was the leadership at WB at that time. It was the bitch ass Jeff Johns and John Berg. It was Toby Emmerich at that time, who was running WB, the CEO. That guy's a jackass too. The whole thing, and they did. WB doesn't know what they have in DC, so
they did everybody wrong pretty much. Whatever. Who stayed out of the Justice League? Momoa? That was it. Everybody else got axed. Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman.
Yeah, for the most part, all of them got axed. Yeah. Even Momoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at one point, he's still in the contract. I'm just adding him on because
he got a new contract.
He's in the contract as Lobo.
He's still in the mix, but a different character. But other than that, everybody else, see you later.
Yeah,
I'm sure if they could find a way to put Gal Gadot as another character, they would. But she wouldn't want to do it. She wouldn't want to do it again.
Probably not. But, I don't know. You offer somebody the right amount of money, they'll probably do any of it. So
if you're not working, what else do you get to do?
And Gal Gadot was a great Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 2 was not great, but it'll be tough to find an actress that could match her, or match that.
Just her charisma and everything, and just her smile on herself. You can see. I can spend 2 hours, 3 hours watching this, Wonder Woman 2 movie. As long as I keep on seeing her face.
Yep.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that casting. It was great casting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are wanting the Bix actress Adria Arona. They want her. They're fan casting her as Wonder Woman. I don't see it, but
they showed one, and I forget. I don't know what was the actress, but it was like, oh, maybe so, but I forget who it was. But they have to start off fresh all over again. See Affleck and Cavill and her and Wonder Woman wasn't good enough. What else do you want?
And I'm glad that they just wiped the slate clean. Nobody's staying. Otherwise, because if they kept Gal Gadot, why not keep Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill and all? It would have been a mess. So they just kind of wiped the slate clean. Commander Green, buddy, hit up Kaiju Daddy. He's been hooking people up with Galen Ursos from Japan. So hit him up and you can get it.
I sent you a message on Messenger.
Cool. I hope you get one, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, this Batfleck is freaking awesome. It's a little he's a little more beefy than the last one. I don't know if he's too beefy, but
I wonder if he's going to be really big, because I have the one from which I'm looking at from the Flash, and he's big.
Yeah.
He's big. So if it's almost to that or even more, wow.
Yeah. He was bigger in BBS than he was anywhere else. So, he'd have a big body anyway. And hopefully you can pose this one a little bit more with the suit, because I heard people were having issues with the first one, that would flake off and stuff like that because of the suit material. I never had that. I don't want to say never, but I haven't had that issue yet, because he's posed in various poses. I can't wait to get him. I got one more payment sideshow, so get him and send him, because he looks fantastic.
Yeah, he's usually the bigger one out of all the Batmans. And this is, yeah.
He was a beast.
I want to see how big he's gonna be when he's in the Batman versus Superman, when he's all armored up.
Oh yeah,
I have that one.
Yep.
I have that one coming also, but I think
and die cast. That's really cool.
Yeah, he's gonna be big. Like, he's gonna take up a whole shelf. I was gonna put him with this one, and I said, I don't know. It says, or I have the one from what was that director? Superman, Batman, and this is with the dark suit, Superman. And I was gonna put him fighting him with the when I get the other
the
one,
Justice League.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna. They're both gonna fit into the thing.
Oh,
yeah, but it looked like it would be the good fight. But no, he comes out big. I'm wondering how he's gonna look in the armor suit. Probably huge.
Yeah, I can't wait to get him too, because I bought one off the Facebook Marketplace, and there was an issue with the strap and shit, and the dude sprayed him with his perfume or whatever the hell he had, and so I got some of my money back on that. But I would like a legit armored Batman, especially with I think he's got the battle damage helmet and everything.
So
I'm gonna have so I'm gonna have one just regular, and the one with the broken battle damage and stuff like that. So that's super cool. Whenever that comes out, anyway.
Yeah, that's another thing.
But I'm glad he turned out well. They did change it from the sculpt, the Ben Affleck sculpt from the prototype, but it still looks fantastic. It looks like in some shots it looks like it has more detail than the prototype did. So I can't wait to get that. I'm deciding whether I want to put that on a Batman or the Ben Affleck sculpt on a Bruce Wayne. So I'm still deciding on that too.
Now, you're talking about the scope, right?
Yeah, the Ben Affleck. Yep.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, of course, the only one I have right here that I have the face is Michael Keaton, older Michael Keaton from The Flash. I have him displayed with the face, his face.
Nice.
And it says, but this one I want to do with the cow, but what I'm going to do with that's a good sculpt. So I said, man, I can put it on. What is this you guys say? Topo bodies or whatever.
Oh, yep. Hell yeah.
Put him in a suit and slap that on him, and there you go.
Hell yeah.
You can get an SL Customs.
SL Customs?
That's what Michael's always touting about. Michael.
Yeah, and that SL Custom is actually really good. Like, it'd be cool to.
Decent, yeah.
It would be cool to
like Michael said. Oh, I got it for $99. I go, okay.
It would be cool to take that Ben Affleck sculpt and put a beard on him, for Justice League. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because that's a nice scope, and I don't just want to keep it in the box. So I said,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Go in there and pull and get another body, a topo, whatever there is, and put them in there and slap it on there, and then boom, there you go.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I got one Bruce Wayne on my DC shelf over here. It's the part where he's
you got the tuxedo one?
He's got the big gray coat. I think it's like during the dream sequence where he's walking to the mausoleum and the bat jumps out at him and
I know.
In that,
what you're talking about.
Yep. So it's that one. So I bought the Justice League head a while back, the Justice League Ben Affleck head sculpt, because I didn't get the Justice League Batman except for the tactical suit. So I bought that, and I got the I forget who made all that, but yeah, I put him in that because I wanted a Bruce Wayne.
I know exactly. I know
awesome.
exactly. He has the trench coat on, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Good choice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
And something like that. Yeah. Then we get that and then slap this head scope on it and boom.
Yeah, buddy. Because yeah, it'd be like most of the great head sculpts. I don't want to. I'm not keeping them in a box. I gotta have them out. I gotta have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Make
what I'll
room for
do. I end up with the ones that I have for the Batman. Like I said, I have the scope out, the head scope, but I don't have the cowl. Maybe I'll put them on with the cows, but just end up investing in getting new bodies and tuxedos and all this other stuff, and put my old Michael Keaton and got a Ben Affleck, and I have what's the name, Dark Knight. I have his sculpt.
Oh,
I have him on. Yeah. I have him. By the time it all ends, it's with Batman. The only thing I think they didn't kill him with the head scope was the Clooney Batman.
Oh yeah.
And whatchamacallit?
Kilmer.
Yeah, Kilmer.
Yeah, dude, I'd love a Kilmer. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a Clooney as well. Because I'll be getting that Batman.
I got that.
Nice.
I'll be getting that Batman too for sure.
Yeah, all the
Clooney's
Batmans and all the movies. But it would have been cool if they would have had a head sculpt like that. Then you put them all in suits and be all in one circle, I guess, somewhere.
Have the Bruces and
yeah.
It'd have been cool to get a Chris O'Donnell sculpt without the mask. It'd have been cool to get that, to have Dick Grayson with him. But I don't think anybody's making that.
Oh, you might be able to remove the mask and repaint it.
Yeah, you'd have to maybe. I don't know. It might be.
You might need to add some eyebrows to him, but other than that, it should be there.
Yeah. Looking at him now to see.
They say, look for one on eBay. We'll try it out.
Yep.
But anybody got anything else on the Batman?
No, he's coming home. Just waiting on Sideshow.
Yeah, see how much what would be the charge on this? I mean, I got dinged for the surcharge. What, not surcharge, but the tariff, $17 on Spider-Man. So we'll see what maybe it's another $17. I don't know. Hopefully.
Yeah, and I got two figures a couple weeks ago. I got the Hobie Brown and the Ant-Man, and I got tariffed on Spider-Man on the Hobie Brown, but not the Ant-Man. It's so I don't know why that is.
The only thing I see without the tariff if it's already there in the warehouse, right?
Yeah,
It's not supposed to
could be. Yep.
If it's already there in the warehouse,
if they already had them in stock, I suppose.
So something to that effect. So like if we go and buy that brick, Han Solo brick, we shouldn't get any tariffs because it's been sitting in that warehouse.
Yeah.
Since 2017.
Yeah.
That's a little bit scary. I don't know about you guys, but I mean,
yeah,
you have something sitting in a box since 2017, and you want to charge me $270, and then it's this brick. It's kind of like I do kind of want. I want it, and it says, but it's kind of like.
Yeah, if Hot Toys made it, maybe.
So.
Yeah. I've thought about that too, and I definitely have to use points if you can't use a coupon.
Yeah, I'm kind of saving my points to let it build up, and if it's still sitting there, maybe I'll pull the trigger and say, okay, just drop it right here and just give it to me. I mean, it looks totally cool, and it's brings you back to that moment and everything in the movie and all that, especially with the light up on the side. I says, but it's just I don't know what effects they do. I don't know what you can see if you see something. Have you ever bought something it boxed up for at least going on 10 years?
No.
Nope.
No. That's a little bit shaky.
Maybe you could call up Sideshow one day and say, hey, this ain't selling at the current price, so maybe I'll give you $220 for it. Shipped.
Let me say this: Will you guys watch Moose and Me?
I didn't watch it this Saturday.
On Moose and Me, I unboxed the Blade MMS 113 and the Abigail Whistler, MMS 128. Those are more than 10 years old, and I swear to God, neither one of them have seen the daylight. Okay, until I opened them.
It was all good?
Because they were hard to get open.
I did open one that was pretty old.
They were right in the box. They were right inside. Okay, and nobody had opened those things. Because I couldn't get the bubble easily off. So I think so those people kept it in their packaging for a long ass time. So but they're perfect. There's no flaking or dusting. There's no black soot residue in the bottom of the box. There's nothing, there's nothing on the jacket. The jackets all feel like pleather. She has pleather pants. Her knee seems a little odd. I don't know if it's going to bend properly. I'm afraid to bend it. I don't want it to snap. And then I don't know what I'll do if it snaps.
But 10 years old. I mean, or over 10 years old.
Overall, it's a great figure. I mean, I had to put him back in the box. I still got muzzle racks to build out there, in that stupid room, and I got a bunch of things to move and make everything beautiful. All this stuff that you see over here, like and here are the only movie related ones. Like Star Wars is gonna have its own muzzle rack. John Wick will probably stay. Anything like that, I think it's a separate movie. But all Batman, DC is gonna have her own rack with their. I probably had to have 2 racks for DC. Because I have mostly Jazz Inc. Batmobiles, of all my Jazz Inc. stuff. So, but I have so many DC figures, more so than I probably have anything else. But Marvel's going to have their own muscle rack. Star Wars will have one. I also have my snow speeder in the other room, from Jazz. And that's a heavy brick, and I also have 2. I have the loop to go inside it. I don't know if I ever want to put it inside it. I'm afraid to put figures inside another vehicle. Because I think they're gonna get ripped or something like that, get cut.
Yep.
But I did buy. Yep. I couldn't find like a wedge or anything like that. Who was in the back seat? I forget. Wedge in the back seat of Luke's. Who died with Luke in the snow speeder? I've forgotten. I couldn't find a Jedi. So I bought there was like the kid had a female Jedi, so. I just bought it for the helmet. I'll probably put it in the back. The female Jedi.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I forget who that was behind Luke. I'm not
I
sure.
forgot. I don't know. It wasn't Wedge.
No.
Let's ask Google. I'm gonna ask Google. Yeah, I know. I gotta.
I want to say, yeah.
Google. Let's see. Google. Shut up.
Maybe this guy will know. Darth Vader.
Oh no.
From episode 3. Yeah. The no version of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I didn't order it, but
I didn't get it.
It's in my cart, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
No.
It's in my cart.
I mean, this is the scene I'd want to recreate, to be honest with you. I wouldn't want to do anything else with him.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I'd stand him out. I think I like him standing up. I wouldn't want to, before I forget how they crowned him. They crowned him before he got up. Did they put the helmet on him?
Yeah, they put all that on him when he was laying down. Yeah.
It's been a while since it's been a while since I watched that, Revenge of the Sith, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of gloss over that scene, but I love Frankenstein Beta. God damn, I want to put an extra Frankenstein. I want to put Frankenstein on the table. I'm going to get my classic Frankenstein and put him on the table.
You want to switch their heads?
That's who wants the table. I want Frankenstein on the table.
Switch their head scopes.
Yeah.
One on one table, one on the other
I'm
table.
going to put Frankenstein's head on Beta. Maybe if that would work, if I could do it. I don't know. You can't always interchange a head sculpt, can you? I know some of them, like in art, you can't really interchange with anything else. Forget about that. You can't put an in-art head on a hot toy, right?
Mm.
I haven't tried.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Magnetic ones.
Well, you had to change something in somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, look at here. Let me see. What do I have?
I've never tried to put a Hot Toys on an in-art because in-art's superior. So
yeah,
I couldn't tell you.
There's a third head sculpt I think coming with this guy. This one. I think there's a third head sculpt in that box. For my battle damage. Now this looks like. If I painted it red, I could put this on Vader.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
If I painted it a little bit reddy, a little toastier, a little more bacony, make them bacon colors, like that.
Ah.
Yeah, but you can't. I don't know how you would put, a different head sculpt on some of those things. And I'm afraid I'm gonna break a figure anyways. Anytime I touch one.
Serious? No.
Yep. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
$500 though. That's a crackerjack,
Yeah. 40 or something like that. Yeah.
You get two heads. You get the head sculpt with the rolling eyes. You get the friggin' mask. 2 capes. Lots of hands. LED lightsabers.
I might have to buy 2 of them.
The deluxe version gets the exclusive.
This gotta take some space.
Yeah, you get a table alone.
Absolutely. Well, you could get you could get the one with the table and then one without. You can.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's got what, 3 SKUs?
Just 2. I believe. Well, wait. Oh no. What, 4?
4.
Is it 4?
Yeah. Yeah. The regular.
I put it in my card the other day. So I'll go make sure you get the
metal plaque, and then one without the metal plaque.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then a Vader without the table, then, right?
Yeah. Yep. And then the Vader.
Hey, don't forget, if you want the Range Trooper, you better get it tonight or tomorrow. Because the Range Trooper, the first edition, is going. If anybody wants that Range Trooper,
that's right. Yeah.
Shit.
I don't have any figure money anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That reminds me.
I pay it off later. Just put the NID down, pay it off later. I'll set up a payment plan.
Well, in order to pay an NRD, you need figure money, which I don't have. So.
Okay.
straight. I got 3 kids, man. I gotta have figure money and have.
I know. I guess you
gotta have
my kids
money,
are older now.
everything.
My kids are older.
No, that's why. Hey, Bean. He says, no. He says, I just barely got into this when everybody started moving out. All this wouldn't be happening if you were here.
Sometimes you can get figure on a cheap that way. Shit. Check those BST groups. A lot of people.
Are 3 more days for the range trooper to get order the first edition, whatever they call it nowadays. You know
how many? How many more days?
3 more days. I'll show you. 1 second. 3 more days. 3 days. Hold it. They just showed it. They just flashed it. 3 days, 13 hours. So 3.5 days. So noontime probably on what Friday or something like that. Let me see. They show it.
Okay.
It's limited time release. The limited time release to get the bazooka. The first edition with interchangeable. I guess you still get the bazooka. I think, don't you? On any version, but you don't get the boots. You want to get the Gription boots.
Yep.
You'll get the magnetic boots. And,
well,
so if anybody cares about that,
it's going down.
I'm gonna get that tomorrow.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, Beam, I tried to buy those Iron Men I talked to you about, and the guy I sent the guy the money, then he just canceled it. Like, the figure sold out. Like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say they were sold out before? Like crazy. The guy was insane. That I was dealing with those Iron Men. I don't think he really even had them. I don't know. He closed his account. He ended conversation with me after I sent him the money, and he just sent me the money 5 minutes. Because I sent it to him, goods and services. I wasn't going to send him. Maybe he thought I was going to send it to him, friends and family. Keep it around. He ended his listing, and then he ended his membership in that group. The OSR group. So I don't know. Okay,
interesting.
Let's go back to Vader. I love Vader. I want to get this thing. I'm gonna get all Vader. I get the Mythos one. That battle damage one coming.
Yeah, I got that one.
That looks like that you could swap. Definitely could swap out with the the head sculpt from Deadpool. The battling version Deadpool.
I get so much vibes from this Deadpool, from this one and another one, and the battle damage one you were talking about.
You want to get that? I haven't even pre-ordered one at Sideshow yet. I did get one overseas. From that guy. The guy that who may remain nameless. I think. I don't know. Everyone knows about him. And I don't know what's going to happen. I had 3 pre-orders with the guy, so I don't know. I just have to call my credit card company. They haven't even Hot Toys hasn't even made them yet. So how can they? If I don't get they never come out, and the guy hasn't been. They got to come out, but if the guy doesn't send it to me, how can they let him keep my money? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it works.
What I find weird about this Vader is the deluxe version with all the tables and whatnot. It comes with that shitty base, and then if you get the regular version, you get that better base with the LED light up, that USB.
Yep, that's right.
Well, I guess I'll have to buy 2. I'll have to buy both. I'll buy both.
Which one you like better than anyone? Like this one or the battle damage? Mythos.
The battle damage is better in my opinion.
I like that one.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
it's good because it's not scene specific. That.
Yeah. You could have
You could just say that. You could have that. That is the only representation of Darth Vader. It applies to all movies.
Yeah, if they could do the same with like an Obi-Wan or something like that from Episode 3, just battle damage to shit. You could throw them in with that battle damage Vader as well. Or you could have anybody fighting that Vader. Anybody,
People say they're gonna
Just
pose
messed
it with
him
the
up.
Samurai Predator.
Everybody says the Mythos Vader battle damage. That cape is hooked onto back to his helmet.
The cape is in the shape of his helmet.
Okay. So it stays.
Yeah, well, you get like 2 capes. You get a regular. I think you get 2 capes. Well, yeah, one is that one in the silhouette of his helmet, and then one is just like either wired or drape cape. I forget which one it is.
Okay, so it's already preset. That's the way it's gonna look. It's gonna go.
Yeah, the shaped one. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that's the one that catches my eye. And I said, you can get the other one, but he said, no, that one looks good.
Hell yeah, yeah! I pre-ordered that one right away. That one's awesome. Yeah, let me look here.
I think they only got the one for. The only one that's is the 431.
315.
Oh yeah, this one's 3.
What's the special? What's the exclusive with the cheaper one?
It's the same 20th thing.
The plate.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Well, $4.95 for the plate with the table. $4.95. Yeah. So you might as well. I mean,
might
as well get the plate if you can. You get one extra item for the same price. So. I mean, that's what I usually do when there's crap like this. Get something extra when you can.
Yeah, sometimes when I was looking at like this, and it says, okay, 2 of them are the same price, so what's the difference? And you end up getting one little item, and it's just like Beam said, it's just get that.
If I get this Vader, it'll probably be this one. I don't want the table. I don't need the table.
You don't want
the
too
table? Much. It's too big. But the base is cool. Cool enough to get. The base alone is cool enough. Come on, mouse. Damn.
Let me see the base. Let me see.
If my mouse cooperates, get over here.
Yeah, you get a wired one as well.
So yeah,
with the battle damage.
Here's the base. Of course, I can't zoom in on it. Let's see here.
That base that's right there. Oh, let's see what you can
do. Control Plus makes it smaller.
It's the same base that came with the Obi-Wan Vader.
Okay, that's what I was trying to pinpoint because I have that base.
Okay.
But what's the picture underneath?
That's a backdrop.
Backdrop.
Okay.
That's our window.
Okay. Yeah,
I think scroll through the pictures. I'm sure they show it.
And then lights up and everything else, and it's a nice.
Yeah, I'd prefer this base over the table, so I'll probably get the. Now I gotta zoom back in. Stop it.
Like Jay says, we should get a medic droid with this. A medic droid should come out.
Yeah, maybe. Suppose you only get the droids with the deluxe, so. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's a much nicer base than. If you're not big on the table, get the other one.
Right. Because the base is cool enough. But again, I mean, same price for the special edition and the collector edition.
Yeah.
So might as well go ahead and get that plaque. It's a metal plaque, 20th of Revenge of the Sith. Get something for extra. You get something for nothing.
Is that a button or is it a?
Yeah, it's just a metal commemorative metal plaque. I'm not sure. That's all they show of it, anyways.
Oh, okay. They saying what millimeters? So, no, it looks nice.
9.5 millimeters. Sure, when I don't have my taper on, right?
Let's see.
But yeah, that battle damage Vader comes with that silhouette cape and then a wired battle damage cape.
About 3.5, 4 inches.
Oh, okay.
Everything down here in Mexico is in millimeters, and they're like,
10 millimeters in a centimeter. So, yeah, and I forget what's in centimeters in an inch.
That's 95 millimeters. That says 95.
No, 95 or 9.5.
Yeah, because 95. Oh shit! No, we're talking about feet now.
I wonder.
That's like 37 inches. No, it's probably 9.5.
That's 95 millimeters, 62 millimeters wide.
Is it?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. It's pretty big, I guess.
I don't know.
60. Okay. Yeah, I don't have my rack and measuring tape.
I don't think this one's is millimeters or centimeters. I think I'm in the wrong dimension.
Well, this is 5 millimeter. I don't know. This is 5 millimeters, so it better be bigger than that. It better not be 6.2.
Now add 90 onto that.
Wow. That's free. It comes with it. Take it. Hanging on the wall.
Yeah, it's got to be 62 millimeters because 6 points. Because this is 6.4 millimeters. They don't want that as a plaque, so 62, 95 millimeters. The plaque would probably be that big if it were 6.2 millimeters. It'd be this big.
Yep.
Right, that big.
And how many millimeters is that the card that always comes with
This
with
one
like a
is
DX.
saying 62 millimeters is a whopping 2.4 inches.
Yeah, that sounds big.
So yeah, it's about the size of a card.
Yeah. But this one's going to be metal.
Yeah,
It's like a trading card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's like a thick plaque,
Yeah.
thick metal
It's
plaque.
gonna be metal. It's gonna be metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then to me that's better than a freaking coin that they keep making.
Yeah.
Oh, battle damage paid off. Nice.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. So before we close out, we're going to end up going over here, but I did want to talk about this jazzing stuff.
I just sit on a box.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't remember his suit ever being that textured. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong, but why go with that texture? The cowl's not that textured. Was the suit ever that textured?
I don't think so.
In real life? Because I don't know why people do that to the suit.
This is what their prototype, or is this the final that they're gonna use?
This is This is still their on the drawing board kind of thing, but I don't see them changing it from here. What does it say about it?
This is put in the car.
No, it's not there anymore. What the hell's going on here? Oh yeah, there it is. All right. So yeah, here's a rough painted test shoot from the molds for the 89 vehicle accessory. I know the bat logo should be lower on the chest. That's all it says.
Oh. Yeah, it should be right at that the middle of the pecs there, right where the texture ends or that divot ends.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Nike on.
Big Rib says, 89 feminine texture.
Okay.
When you watch the movie, though, I mean, you don't really see that.
Right.
But it had texture, but not that much freaking texture.
Yeah, I don't remember. I have to go back and look at screenshots or screen tests, maybe. But yeah, that's coming along pretty nicely. And then freaking, for those who are getting that, but 3 things go up on pre-order this Friday. The Penguin,
Yeah, which is stupid.
the Penguin, the Tumbler, and the animated series Batman. So prepare your wallets, people.
yeah, pretty much.
I was looking for the announcement. Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's not it.
That they had it on a Facebook or something like that. Or I saw a poster with all of faces.
Right, and now it's not here. Maybe check. That's freaking weird.
Moose will get it. He'll get 2 of them. Everything.
I really want the Tumbler. I don't have a Tumbler yet.
Oh, you want to go for that one?
I want to, but I don't know if I will. Just because it's so spendy. I haven't gotten a jazzing vehicle just because of that fact. Is that how expensive they are.
No post office. Caitlin. Stream ends by the time I get home. I enjoyed. We'll join back up. Cool, man. Thanks for coming through, dude.
Is this going to be sold only through Kit and Spec Fiction, or can you get it through him and
Spec Fiction? You can get the vehicles through him, of course, but the figures are going to be through Spec Fiction and Kit. So
even that guy, even the one on the screen right now.
I want to say yes, but I don't know for sure, dude.
It's like a.
Where did it go?
Almost a final product right here with the little guy.
Right.
Yeah. He needs to. I don't like the way the face is being painted. It always looks like he had a really rough night. You know what I mean? He's got more than a 5 o'clock shadow. That's the only thing that bugs me about this. I'm sure the sculpt is there, but like the paint needs to be there too.
Right. Yeah.
It just it bugs me. And I wouldn't mind this to go in my Batmobile, just to have it there if I wanted the door open, from time to time. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they just gotta paint it right. Come with the cape.
Did they finalize any prices, or we're not going to find out the
animated Batman? Yeah, the animated Batman in the email that said it's going to be $250 for either one.
Yep.
$249, I think it said. Yeah, $249 US dollars for the realistic body or the animated stylized body.
Mm-hmm.
Is what they called it. Animated stylized.
That's a stylized body. All right. Well.
Let's see here. Share this tab right there. Right. So yeah,
this is animated.
That's the animated stylized, and then you can see.
Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, that's the way you should look. I mean, truly.
Yeah,
that's gorgeous.
Still don't like the edges on that cape, but.
Yeah, that's a weird. Yeah.
It works for me.
Okay.
What cape is that?
And this is
Mr. Abs.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and the turd looking body, yeah.
The turd looking body.
No.
But the head sculpts are there. Different.
That's the porn star Batman.
I guess you could call it that.
No, animated for me.
I look at the head sculpt. The Bruce sculpt looks really good.
Yeah, but I'm just not keen on the freaking
regular body. That looks weird.
No, he looks. I don't know. He looks like It looks like he's gonna date Ladypool. That's what I think. That's Ladypool's boyfriend.
Look at the different colors of the cowl and the neck part.
Yeah.
That looks strange.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully there's final product photos one of these days.
This version only comes out at night.
So when I go on Jazz Inc.'s website, and for that Batman, the $125 Batman figure that you only can put in a vehicle, it's no good. You can't pose it. It's only a piece of rubber. It's a piece. It's going to be a block, like almost like a block too. That that figure. If you can get it, you can pay. You start the payment plan there. Now let me see if I can look if I can. But you also can. It looks like you can order the Catwoman on his website. Where are they sending those? Where are they sending that to? I think. Let me look at Catwoman for a second. See if that shows up the button to pre-order her. Maybe they send you the kit when you press pre-order. Maybe they'll. I don't know if they send you the kit or what. No, it looks like
I don't think they do. I think the list goes on to say $999 shipping to U.S. are not available to U.S. Like if you go to the website, they won't be able to give you the shipping option for U.S. because it's not able. So, and it's listed with like $999, and then not shipping to
no shipping to U.S. Okay, so you have to. Let me look at the other one then. Let me look at the other one.
Because.
So you're saying all I had to do was move?
Move? Yeah. All I had to do was move.
Move. What? No,
but this is going through Kit?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, you can get this through Kit or Spec Fiction.
Okay.
Looks like you can get the figure though. You can get that Batman figure through Kit. I mean, not through Kit. You can get the Batman figure through him because it doesn't say $999 like it does on Catwoman.
The one, the sitting one.
Yeah.
The block of Keaton rubber. Yeah.
Yeah, the piece of rubber. That's only the Batwing and the Batwing and the Batmobile. I don't even care if I even have that figure. Who wants it? You can't do anything with it. Just let it sit there.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Even for pictures, like people want to put their Batman in there for pictures. But if you do that, you could end up screwing up that suit, trying to wedge him in there. At least that some bitch will fit. You can take all the pictures you want, close the door, and forget about it.
Well, supposedly the animated Batman's supposed to fit in the Batmobile.
It's pretty cheap.
In this Batmobile, which looks looking pretty good.
Oh, and hey, Gio, this is the body that we've been fighting for, the animated body. So I'm digging it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, much better.
And and this is what pisses me off too. You get the sitting Batman Begins figure free with early pre-orders.
Right. Hopefully,
he ain't selling that thing. Other than that, that's what pisses me off. I want that. But I don't want to have to buy the tumbler to get it.
Right. You have one.
He's doing it for $89. Why isn't he doing it for Batman Begins or
What's the price on the tumbler?
Oh, we don't know yet.
Don't know yet. It's probably like $2,000. I don't feel like paying.
Most vehicles are what, 1,500 to 1,800.
For how big it is, and even if like 15% die cast or something like that.
What'd you buy your last vehicle price?
That was 16.
16. So yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, and this one's big. I mean, bigger than the Hot Toys one.
Well, they're all big.
Oh yeah.
They're all big vehicles, tanks.
Well, the tumbler is bigger.
Well, your BBS Batmobile's bigger.
Well, that's just longer.
Still bigger.
This one is taller, and
Yeah, it's more screen accurate than the Hot Toys.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, not everybody's got one, buddy.
Actual size.
I had a 66 Batmobile.
Yeah, well.
I had a 22 Batmobile, 95 Batmobile. What else?
Tax shipping about $1,600, $300 for shipping. Jazz Inc. isn't ready for everybody. I'm not ready for Jazz Inc.
Yeah.
That's 3 freaking things.
No.
$13.99.
I want the penguin. And I want
anything on the penguin? What's the price?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
man.
Probably $350.
I'm gonna check the
That's what I
email.
said, Larry. $13.99.
The tumbler. Nothing on the price of the tumbler yet. Because I know they were talking about trying to go all die cast, which would have been freaking ridiculous.
Oh, that would have been terrible. That would have been so damn heavy, dude.
You wouldn't be able to pick it up off the floor.
$13.99, excluding shipping and VAT, for the Stealth Edition. Same for the because they're doing a camo version too.
Oh my god!
They're doing a camo version and they're doing the regular version or the stealth version.
I'm gonna play some scratch tickets.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna freaking win the lottery. That's $1,400 for that tumbler. Was there one for the penguin?
Haven't seen any penguin prices. Have we seen the penguin prices for the all-in?
Penguin prices either. It was just for those 2 that they got. I got an email for.
I can't see it. It can't be more than 11. Catwoman $11.50 from Kit. I can't see it being more. But Layal's going to have a stream. I think with Yoast on Friday. I think
on Friday.
I think
down.
When everything goes live. Yep. That's
but it's going to be like almost like. It was kind of confusing with the Catwoman. It was like this. If you get this, you get this. If you get that, you get that. You get these 2 together, it's that. It was like, But maybe it's the way with the penguin. If I get the mayor, if I get the other one, if I get this penguin, little penguins, he says I need to get the other one, and maybe it's I don't know. That's the confusion. But I'm looking for just a mayor. I already have another.
Yeah, I just need the mirror because I already have the freaking other one.
Yeah, so. I have the other one.
Do you guys remember that? The Eternal Toys Catwoman I showed you.
Yep.
Yeah.
People are trying to justify that. Well, that's a good figure on Facebook.
Don't. What about the couch?
Well, the couch is just a piece of is a block too. It's not even screen accurate. No, she never had a block. She never had a couch like that in the movie.
I like the couch for her for.
I like the couch just because I want to give it a Deadpool. Let Deadpool use it with Ladypool, and the kids. I think it's a better couch than they're going to be sending it from Hot Toys. It's a decent couch, but So full disclosure, I have my two animated Batmobiles coming, and I have 2 more payments on both. So, so I'm sure I'll pay that off. I'm debating on whether to get the 68 Batmobile because I have a 66. I don't know. Do I really need it?
Well, the question came up if I was going to get any of this stuff right here. I think Gio put it down. I'm not going to get the tumbler, but I am going to get the animated Batman, the animated one, the animated version, and then the mayor. But see, this is
you want porn star Batman.
There you go. I started a trend. I'm trending viral.
It's just that this is Monday, and here I woke up and I said, you know what? I think I should ease off on this stuff. And then it's Monday. I'm saying that now. Come Friday morning, I'm in the queue.
Yep.
I got it. But those are the 2 I'm looking for. Those 2.
Definitely. Nice. Yeah, that's all I need. And the tumbler, though, I really want it, but I don't know. I don't know.
The other one I got the only car I got that's going in that direction. I have all the McFarlane ones, all the replicas and all that for cars for Batman. Yeah. But the only one I'm going deep into is Blitzway on the Back to the Future DeLorean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm.
Other than shit, because I missed the '89 Batmobile.
Yes, I did too. I probably would have talked myself into that, but no.
Other than
either '89 or '66, but they're all gone.
but
they're gone.
The only other iconic vehicle that I would really want would be the Ecto one.
Yeah, I want them to do that again.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Blitzway for that some bitch.
That should be. Sorry.
Well, the figures and the Ecto one. It'd be nice if Blitzway actually did that.
But Blitzway does I'm assuming does a pretty good job with vehicles.
Blue approved.
The blue. Yep.
I started that nonsense, so whatever.
Blue approved.
Yep. I called him out. I was like, I'm not letting Jazz Inc. get away with that. I called him out. I was one of the first ones to call him out too. So I was like, I'm not. Nope, that's not animated Batman. You can't do that to Anna. You can't do that to him.
I saw that. I saw that on the Facebook.
No way.
You and Blue, and it's boom.
Yeah.
If you look back to the animated Batman from Warner Brothers, okay, in the '90s, there's another Batmobile after this, that had more curves.
Then this one?
And this?
There was another Batmobile.
The animated one?
There's another animated Batmobile from the show.
Oh.
Later on the show. It had a lot more curves. It wasn't this, that long Art Deco thing. It wasn't Art Deco. It was like very flowing. Because I had it. I still probably have it in a box somewhere over there on the shelf. Go look
at the end of the series?
Was it that? Was it? Or was that the Superman adventure one?
I don't think it was a Superman adventure. Let me see. I'm going to look up animated Batmobiles animated.
Yeah, because he had. Well, there's been multiple animated Batmans, but
yeah,
Batman animated. Batman animated. Let me call it Batman animated. Batman animated. Okay, now let's see. And Batmobiles. Cut it out. Shut up. Stupid machine.
Man, this dude has so many cars. I mean, with the
definitely
McFarlane, I have a wall in the other room, and it's got to be like 10 cars, and they're big size cars. And it's just, I mean, they were replicas. I mean, nothing to this effect, but I mean, it says. But I had that one, and so. The ones I also collect is the Jada ones, and and what I like about Jada toys and their cars, they still got steel. They're die cast, so they got weight to it. So I have all the Batmans of that one in the showing. You don't get that much die cast from back in the old days. Everything was die cast, even the Hot Wheels and everything. But,
yep, Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
I have a few Hot Wheels Batmobiles floating around here somewhere.
Yeah, and then you get there's Tonka trucks back in the day when they were made out of steel. They can kill somebody.
Right. Yep.
So.
Yeah, it sucks. The only one I missed out on was the '95 Batmobile, the Kilmer Batmobile. He still hasn't done the Clooney Batmobile yet. So
I hope he never does. But I mean, I don't care. I mean, I can't. I think I'll think by then I'll be out of room anyways. I'm not already.
Yeah, he did Jada BVS. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
that one too. That's good.
Nice.
Good brand. Diecast.
Nice.
Should be hearing about something from Blitzway about those Ghostbusters soon. Yeah, I know that's what concerns me. Like, will I have money at that time? Will I not? Yeah. So,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Will it be tied up in Hot Toys or
Yeah.
But I can't wait for them.
Will.
And I still have the Present Toys ones on order from Kit.
Busters.
Whenever those fucking ship.
The Batmobile I'm talking about is from the new Batman Adventures, which is basically Batman animated, but with just cheaper. It was the same storyline.
Yeah,
but they just changed the artwork because they went cheaper because they didn't want to spend all the money. But here's what it looked like. I think this is the wrong color because there were two versions of this. One was black and one was blue. It's on eBay.
Okay,
yeah,
I remember that.
I know what you're talking.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
It was basically the same thing that animated. It gets a little bit confusing, and he says even McFarlane does the figures, the 6-inch figures, and they say this is the same show, but they're looking different. They look different, slightly different. So I don't know what was going on that deal, but of course he had so many cars and everything, suits. That's Batman.
Oh yeah.
So, and when does this go down on Friday? What time? Pacific time for me. Anybody know? Probably.
Well, Wales live with him on. What does it say? May 23rd. That just all right. We'll click on it then, I guess. 3 days, 11 a.m. here, so 9 a.m. your time. Noon for Moose.
Noon for me. I'll be at work.
That's when the live stream's going up. So
okay, so probably about 10.
Probably around the same time. Yeah. No, let me check that email again too. Maybe it said.
Because if he goes on at 9, it's usually about an hour, and then everything goes down, and everybody jumping in queues, and well, we're not even jumping in queues. We're going to get or spec because we're not going to side.
But you gotta say,
New York time. So.
At least the Batman animated, from what I'm hearing, the Batman animated figures are going to be decently priced at $250 or something like that.
Yep, $250 for those guys.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Surprisingly. But they're not going to give you 40 different things that they have to make. They don't have the 40 different accessories that you need to make. You have to make molds for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Yeah. Supposedly he had a mold for a Robin head too.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool to have.
He's working on both of those guys. Him and his teams are working on both of them. So
I'm hoping they make more too. Like with the soft goods, do what Mondo was supposed to do and give us freaking soft goods.
Oh, they will. They'll do it.
Well, I know they will for Batman and Robin, but like Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Catwoman.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they won't half-ass it. So.
Whoa, they're gonna do them all over again like that. That way you bought them once, made out of plastic. Now you can buy them with soft goods.
Oh, I didn't buy Mondo shit. Fuck that. Nope, I don't. I am buying them twice. They didn't do soft goods, so I am buying it.
So I don't see them downscaling at all. So
yeah.
Otherwise, they would have done that with their first figure. Yeah, but that's about all we got for today, guys. Already 3.5 hours.
Nice. I stayed awake too. Wow.
Hey.
Yes, what? Almost 11 over there right now. But yeah, Michael Elliott didn't show up. I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully he's doing well. Hopefully he's all right.
I think Blue was right. He didn't want to hear shit about his Batfleck.
he didn't want to talk shit about Batfleck.
Yeah, I didn't say that. You said that.
Who, me?
I said that.
Okay, sorry. All right, the beam of the collector. You're a collector. You're like bees in a hive,
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, noon your time, 9 in Los Angeles. It said 9 Pacific. 9 Pacific. Yep, it'll be 11 o'clock here. At least I don't have to go to work that day. That's a plus.
Hey.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm off Friday. It's my youngest birthday. On Friday. No.
Hey, happy birthday!
Hey,
there he is. Pop in, say hello.
Coming at the last minute.
You there?
No, my birthday was last week.
Oh,
you guys knew that, didn't you? You guys didn't know my birthday was last week?
Yeah.
Well, I just heard somebody mention birthday.
Oh, I have a birthday this Friday.
Your birthday is Friday?
My youngest day is Friday.
Son.
So I'm not working.
I didn't know your son was born
I'm hearing an echo.
What was that again?
Echo.
Echo.
You're hitting the echo? Hold on a second here. I think I can solve that problem. Do you hear it now?
Hello.
Hello.
It's there.
Can you hear me? It's still there.
It's still there, yeah.
It shan't be. It shan't. All right. Let me try and come back here real quick.
I know he's gone now.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
Hello? Testing. No, it's good.
But Moose, what you got going on, man? Oh, we're waiting for Mike Lilly.
Going to work. I don't know. I haven't decided. We haven't decided when the next show is. It'll probably be sometime in June, I would imagine, end of June, or maybe into July or something like that. We haven't decided when our next episode will be. I'll discuss it with him. I'll let you guys know. I'm sure everyone will know. You know, and for the first 20 minutes, I don't think anybody was there besides me and him. We just yakking at each other, and but you know, I will continue to endeavor, and I got to continue to learn how to become doing my own stream someday too, because I really would like to do something. I would like, you know, I don't know. I want a different kind of stream because I don't need to do what you guys are doing at all. But it's the same thing. Why repeat why do the same thing like you guys and everybody, kind of like everybody else? I mean, I watched the stream today with Shane, you know, like, and it's a bunch of guys get together. We all talk about the figures that are coming out and what you think about it, or you know. Shane has a certain kind of structured show, different kind of show than, you know, other people do. And like, you know, the same thing happens on tomorrow night. I could watch Hot Toys Hotline and everything like that, and collecting weekly. It's all kind of the I want to show where I talk about how people, where to find deals on figures. And I get echo again.
Still working. Still echoing.
Doggone it.
Can you dig it?
Can I dig it.
One step beyond.
One step beyond.
One step below.
That was a good show. That was a good show.
Hold on, let me. God, I hate the fact that I'm echoing. Is it real bad? Is it real bad?
It's a lot. It's echoing.
All right.
Well, he better hurry. I'm trying to end the show.
Goodbye. I'll end this show.
Anything coming up for you, GA Mike?
Done. See you guys next Monday. Oh, well, what's up with Memorial Monday?
Yeah, we'll be back next week. I decided we'll still do a show. I kind of want to do a ranking again, so
okay.
If it's quiet, we'll talk about Jazz Inc.'s prices probably next week. But
oh yes. Well, we got
nothing else drops within the meantime. I wanted to do a ranking of Cameron movies. That's what I wanted to do. So we'll probably rank Cameron's movies next week, just for fun. Yeah, James Cameron movies.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. I love
I'll
Cameron
start
movies.
doing my homework. Okay. Perfect.
Just the ones he's directed. He's written quite a bit.
Directing only.
So we can't. We don't have to consider Dark Fate. Because Dark Fate, we can just burn that one right now.
Yeah, I think there was only like 10, 11 films. 12. I can't remember what it was. I looked at the list not too long ago, but it's at least a dozen. So at least
sounds good.
We're gonna say goodnight to Kaiju Daddy. Say thank you, Kaiju. Everyone say thank you, Kaiju
sure.
Daddy. Thank you,
Kaiju Daddy. Appreciate it. Michael Lilly, you coming back in, or are you done? I see beeps. Yep. Hello. I didn't hear that time. Oh,
one step beyond.
One step. What about now?
Yep.
No, I can hear you.
I'm still echoing.
Actually, we're echoing.
You're fine, but everybody else can hear everybody else. Yep.
No.
Put on tune and everything else.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Now
we can hear you.
But you also must have your speakers up or something.
Maybe.
You on your phone? Can he mute himself? What's he doing?
He's on.
Are you there? We are here.
Can you hear me?
Michael Motorcycle.
That's right. Where was it? There it is. We can echo out the channel members. Come on, where's my list at? Or should I try to do it off the top of my head again?
1, 1, 2. Any better?
We can still hear ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Still echo.
Yep.
Echo. Marco.
Polo.
I want to at least be able to talk to you before you go off the air, and I cannot stop the echo.
That's right. Talk over.
Fine, Michael. You can say whatever you want to say. We're the only ones that are echoing.
Yeah, go for it.
But everybody else hears everybody echoing, but me is ridiculous. Listen, sorry I missed out, guys. There are some things going on today that I had to attend to.
No worries.
And I just I was out of communicado. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I missed, but I'm sorry I missed it. And if I can throw a few words in, and then I'll let you guys be able to end the show, and I'll see you next week. But want to thank everybody out there real quickly for your response from Moose and me this Saturday. Saturday. We were able to get in 7 new subscribers, which was fantastic considering how little I'm on the air. It definitely shows people are interested. So we're going to keep this train going, right, Moose? Yeah, and these shows are going to
because I told on every stream that I went up to over the week, like on Friday night, I mentioned watch the show.
You're doing a fantastic job, man. I'm so glad I chose you, dude. I really appreciate all you're doing. I know I grumble and gripe at you, but it's out of love, man, because you're the best. Yeah, really. I know. I'm cute. So cute. And I've got another program that'll be starting soon. It'll be Bubble TV Vintage. And Bubble TV Vintage will be a look at moments from my past, particularly on collector's figures, since I spent so much time on the show. So you'll see some, like I said, some moments. Hopefully there'll be chuckleberries for you guys and stuff like that. And I'm working on the second interview. I'm just eyeing a few collectors and deciding who's going to be the next victim. But that'll be coming up. So look for Moose and me again in July, and you'll look the interview. Hopefully, I'll be able to get something in by June. Oh, I'm sorry. Moose and me will be back in June with also a new interview in June, and maybe a little bit of Bubble TV Vintage. But once again, thanks everybody so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Me, the Moose, myself, and everybody in the growing crew over here in the bubble. Thanks. Appreciate it very much.
Got it.
And I'll stick around. I'll just mute myself, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll let you guys close out or whatever you want to do.
All right, Michael.
But yeah, thank you, Mike. Yeah, Moose and Me is a great show. It's funny. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The banter back and forth is just top notch. So, yeah, shout out to the channel members. Blurred Dad Life, OG Fan with Star Wars, Just Star Wars, Pop Culture Living Room, Triple Dust, 12-inch Moose Stream, Feezys Figures, Tijuana Mike, Blue Tattoo, and Big Rib. like I said last week, I got 3 members approaching almost a year of membership. So,
All right.
T-shirts heading your guys' way. Just let me know when you guys are at 12, or I'll keep an eye on it too. And then I'll reach out and ask you guys sizes, and I'll send you guys some free T-shirts. Ones of your choice. I know Feezys bought one for himself already, but OG and Blur Dad, I don't think they've bought merch yet. So, yeah, free T-shirts coming your guys' way. Just let me know what you need, sizes, which one. I'll even give you a few options of any of the T-shirts that we have up there right now. So, yeah, I'll reach out to you guys later. And then, yeah, there's a few out there that are 10 months, and we got 4 months and 3 months, so 9 months. Yeah, about a year, you'll definitely get some free merch. And we'll go from there. But next week, we'll be back for sure. Talking figures. We'll be doing a ranking of James Cameron's movies. So if you like doing that kind of sort of stuff with us, then yeah, join us next week. Video for Hobie is still being shot. We got probably 2 or 3 more poses I still wanted to get through. And then I'll probably do a video on this guy. We'll see what happens. Big Rib, thanks for being a member. I appreciate it. But yeah, maybe.
So can I do a stream about? Can I do a stream? You think about collecting figures, like where to collect a figure? Like just couldn't go through like eBay lists, Facebook lists, you know? Because I mean, it's like find this is the best deal of the day. Or this is the best deal of the week on eBay. So I'm like, I know you can't watch everything. But, you know, what in my niche? You know, I guess it's too much of a niche, maybe. That's not worth doing. You know.
You want to give out your
something that you'd want to do that's more like the way you collect, not. I mean, I don't know if you want it to be pointers, but just how you do it personally.
Well, yeah, that's basically what I would do. I mean, basically, I go on eBay, you know, and I just and I search and I just go through everything and I just put in, I just press, okay, watch it. Just watch that. I just keep on pressing watch that, see what it does. Even if I'm never gonna get it, I'm just curious, see what the price goes up. You know what I really do? You know what really annoys me though? Like when you go on a buy sell trade group and you look at something and you see it for sale and they have a price there. And then you get to a buy sell trade group listing and the thing has been sold and they don't tell you the price they sold it at. And I want to know, what did you sell that price at? You sold something. I was considering, I would have considered buying it if I got here earlier. I wonder what he sold it at. You know, it was too much. I don't feel bad, but it was like, you know, but if it's like perfect pricing for me, I go, oh, damn, I missed that.
Well, speaking from experience, it's the price is usually taken off because they don't want people asking. We don't want people asking, hey, is that still available? Like, no, the price is gone. That's why it's.
Well, they can put the price in next to it sold.
True, but some people don't like to read. All they look at is the price.
I know people are lazy. I know.
Oh, look, the price is still there. It's still available. So,
okay.
No
I understand what you mean. Okay, I know. I understand the thinking. But now Michael brought up these D13 figures he told me about the other day. I'm in love with them. I can't stop looking at them. You know, they're all the biblical adventures. 1/12 scale, and they're wicked expensive. Like if one figure like $62. I go, are you crazy?
No, dang.
Jesus, you know, Jesus Christ! I'm gonna get the Lucifer, and I might get this other one that sold up and it came back in stock. The Biblical Adventures 1 scale of Tabernacle set.
If it's the same one, I saw that on Big Bad. And
it's on Big Bad, yeah.
Yeah, the biblical. I said, whoa. Wow.
Lucifer? Yeah.
And you know how often I go to church?
Don't need them as 6 scale.
Dude, he flipped out when he saw the biblical.
Yeah, he did.
Man.
Yeah.
He was like,
excited.
Yo, I got to get them all.
Yeah. But, yeah. We were up to, what was it, 31 watching at one point in time?
Starting after 11, I got to go to bed.
All right.
I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock.
It's 3 minutes.
I appreciate all you guys. I'm going to leave now. Michael, good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Blue.
You're the best.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you again. Tijuana.
All right.
Beam. Thank you, Beam. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Moose.
See you, man.
But yeah, we had 31 watching at one point in time, so I want to appreciate that and should thank everybody for that. There's 24 that came into the chats. 12-inch Moose Stream, L. Walker, Curtis Booth. I haven't seen that name before, so welcome and thank you. OG fan with Star Wars, just Star Wars channel member Tim Harvey. I Am Vengeance, Field of Burn, Movie Canon, Off On Studios, Big Rib channel member, MB Dyson, Mark P, Pulp Culture Living Room, channel member Ash Chase, Yomo, Valkyrie Magnus, Blurred Dad Life is channel member Thule, Alex Munn is in the chat. That's awesome. Good to see you, my friend. Commander Green, Payton 23, Figurecraft, Kaiju Daddy, who did hook us up with these figures, which is awesome. And Mitchell Marks, thanks for coming to the chat. Thanks for talking with each other, talking with us. We appreciate that very much. Blue.
And Lurkers, thank you as well.
Blue, what did I forget?
Merch. Cool shirts, hats, hoodies.
This is still my favorite.
The socks. I gotta get one with the typo none in there. But
yep.
But yeah, nice and comfy shirts.
That's right. If they don't want to do underwear, I might do a figure in a bubble. We're working on it.
Funny.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, if you like it, go to echo. If you like it, check it out. If you like it, buy it. If not, that's cool too. Just, go check it out. It's good stuff. Nice soft shirts, nice soft hoodies, hats. Joggers, the nice and soft too. Good stuff. Good quality stuff. You dig it, and more merch ideas coming as well. So, cool. And when that, we'll reveal those on Mondays and have you guys check it out.
Well, hell yeah!
And it helps out the channel too. So when you buy that, also it comes back to the channel and it goes to giveaways and good stuff like that. So, good way. It's a good way to support.
Good way to support. It all goes full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah, I need some help. I can't afford this Maybach on my own.
Yeah. Again, thank you all for joining us. Appreciate it very much. We will be back next Monday for Collector's Figures Season 4, Episode 20. We're getting closer and closer to 200 episodes, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, 420. Nice. But yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway definitely around 200 episodes, or on the 200th episode, we'll be doing that too. We're at like 175, so about 25 more weeks, I guess. But it's getting there. It's getting closer. It'll be here before you know it. So,
how can I get Kaiju Daddy? How can I get Kaiju Daddy to get me some figures? That's not fair. I belong to the community as well.
Well, hit him up. See what you can find.
I might have to hit up Kaiju Daddy.
That's right, buddy.
Ooh, straight from Japan.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to the panelists: 12-inch Moose Stream, Tijuana Mike, Loco Lou, Michael Elliott, Better Late Than Never, Blue Tattoo, and all of you watching. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
That'll do it for us. Stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we will catch you on the next one.
Later, Darth Vader.
Later. Hasta la vista.